Hey everybody, Happy New Year's Eve. It's Today is 123 123. That is December 31st, 2023. Anyways, hope everyone's doing really well. We're going to jump into Akai's Open League pretty soon when he gets that started. But right now, we're just going to chat a little bit, and I'm going to fix make sure it's saying the correct game. But I hope everyone's been having a wonderful week, having a wonderful holiday. Um, I've had a great one. A lot of good VF. And last night I actually played with Juicebox, and that went really well. It was really intense battles, and it was awesome. Juicebox's Akira is pretty damn amazingly strong now, and it's been so much fun fighting it. And there's a lot for both of us to work on. I think some of it is on the mental side of the game, and some of it is on, uh, you know, probably risk management. But risk management is always a tough one because completely cutting out risk is a little much if you're fighting a character that does like a lot of damage. But you do want to try to limit the necessary risk to like decision points, and it's pretty tough. Hey Princess, good to see you, and thank you very much for your support yesterday on the Juicebox stream. That was great. I hope you've been having a great holiday. I'm having a wonderful one. We also, I had two offline sessions of VF during this holiday week, right? Normally we have three in Portland, but I had two in Portland and one in Seattle, so that was amazing. Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday we go to a place called Cardboard Diamonds. It's a card shop. Friday we did go to another card shop, our regular place, which is Epic Gaming, and yeah, we had lots of Virtua Fighter action going on at both. But on Thursday, we really had a wonderful time where Seattle does its monthly Water Lily sessions that's run by Pasadena. And so, not everybody that wanted to make it was able to make it. Probably at least about like 6 or 7 that wanted to go that couldn't. But we ended up having about 13 people there. And that was a lot of fun. 3 of the people were new to VF actually, but they really had such a good time, and everyone does a good job. The community does a good job of teaching each other, and so I had fun just like letting that happen. But I did do some workshops, I did do some teaching, and then I had really intense battles with fellow veterans as well. And so it was a really wonderful time, and the vibes were really good. The Seattle people are actually always really grateful that I make the effort to come up when I can, and so a lot of people bought me drinks. That said, it takes a lot for me to even get tipsy, so I don't really get the normal effects of alcohol, but I also that's also why I'm not quite an alcohol drinker actually, is because it's like I mostly just go for flavor. But I had a really wonderful microbrew that was made with guava. It's really good. So but to get an idea of how many drinks it takes, just like I've never been drunk, but I have been tipsy twice, and both times it took roughly about 14 whiskey sprites to get me to tipsy. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go join the Kai's room. It should be a lot of fun. But first, let's do this here. Make sure the volume's sounding good. Oh, awesome. Osaka is such a wonderful place. Yeah, Osaka is a really wonderful place to do it. That's awesome. I miss Osaka. I wish I had more time when I was there. Um, but Princess, again, Happy New Year. You are pretty much into the New Year now, so well, we're here. It's 2024. All right, let's go with the Kai. Hey, Akai, can you hear me okay?
Hey Chai, how are you? I can hear
I'm
you.
I'm doing
Can
really
you hear me?
good. Yes, I can hear you quite well. Happy 123 123. So You know,
Happy 123 123.
because it's 12/31/23 is today's date.
Thank you. No, thank you.
So,
It takes a while for me to figure the date stuff. All right. Let's see. You've been very busy nowadays.
I've been very VF busy. I've been busy too because I all the holiday stuff with family. But yeah, I had a very busy VF week.
Do you go to Portland and Seattle?
So I live in Portland area, right? Seattle is about 3.5 hours per way, and so yeah, this week we had lately we have 2 to 3 VF sessions a week in Portland, and so this week we had 2 because Monday was Christmas Day. But actually there was a place we could have played if we wanted to on Christmas Day. But anyhow, we and then yes, I went to Portland I went to Seattle on Thursday, and we had a really wonderful they do a monthly session called Water Lily, and so we had a really good time there. And honestly, there was around 20 people that would have been interested to go, and we ended up having 13, not counting the 2 random people who fought each other in VF, like when there was a couple guys that were on the alcohol, and they saw our setup and they came in and they wanted to play, so we let them play each other and they had a blast. So and I think the guy who won fittingly was Shun, so kind of intoxication levels probably matched. Yeah. And then last night I had an awesome session with Juicebox. It just kind of I saw the kids were pretty happy doing what they were doing, so I was like, okay, I think I can squeeze in some matches with Juicebox, and I had a wonderful time during that session, so I posted those online. But yeah, so it's been a wonderful VF week for me. But how are you?
I saw you've been doing things with Tricky on Tuesdays, right? And
yes,
Tricky's expanding it now to.
Yeah, so
explain that to other people these days.
Yeah, so I started doing training sessions with Tricky in October in preparation for going to Europe. And then, but that time it was more like I didn't want to post those publicly until after I had fought Kingo, all right, Satsuna's in. But anyhow, so Tricky and I, she's been doing an amazing job we had really good sessions where we were exploring the matchup, and we go back and forth quite a bit, but really what it is, but Tricky is a stronger player, is one of the strongest players in the country. It should be reminded that, because sometimes people seem to forget that. But she, so we had these amazing training sessions, and then when I came back, we discussed about it, and I did tell her that I wanted to do them, but also I was happy to do them publicly since I wasn't, looking at a trip to Europe next. And then, and likewise, she had also had the same interest. So we started doing that, and I think Tricky, she didn't really realize that without an invitation, some people just might have been a bit shy or didn't think it was really an option for them. But she also thought about it and she made it much more official. So just a week ago, even though we didn't have a session this week because of the holidays, she let it be known that she's happy to do those type of training sessions with others, not just the Chanchai I call it Tuesdays with Tricky, and she calls it Tricky Training Tuesdays. But she's opened it up for pretty much to her availability schedule. And so I know that now she did with Setsuna 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, and that was awesome. And I think that was kind of like the test bed to seeing how if she'd be happy doing it with more players. And I think the session with Setsuna went really, really well. So now I know that it's the first 3 signers, right, was myself, Setsuna, and Dalmag. But now I think she's got Juicebox, and I think Bushido's trying to figure it out, but their schedule might be a while before they find a lineup. I know Assassin's in there. I know the Rock Reaper is in there. So I think everybody should definitely check out Tricky's Twitch, and as well as anybody else that's streaming them, just like both Tricky and I stream it, because you get to hear people training together. They're positive about it. Tricky's rules are, we never impose rules, but this is kind of how we play anyways. But the rules is that you can compliment each other, you can critique, you just don't kind of complain about unfairness of character or whatever, because those things don't change. The things that can change is how you react and how you respond, how you play. So you know, congratulating a good play is highly encouraged, but more specifically, informing one another of what they could do, where they could have had maybe a better option or a decent option, alternative option, is encouraged. So I think it's going to be awesome. I think a lot of people are going to get stronger in VF just doing it, but also a lot of people from watching it.
Alright, sorry, Chandra. Let me do something quickly. I think even talking, I forgot to check if Discord is actually being heard on my stream. I don't think it's being heard on my stream, but listen to Chan-Chai. Yeah. So
right.
give me a second to fix this.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. While I get that fixed, I'm just going to run the ad here because I forgot to do that too, and we're going to run into the ads during the league.
Okay.
So I took that. Alright. But hey, Susana.
Hey, how's it going?
Good?
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. They can hear me?
Nope, they can't hear you yet because it's still not measuring correctly, so let's see, where am I supposed to get this fixed? Discord
No, you don't.
Okay, I think they should be able to hear you once the ad's over with.
Okay.
You could just test. Yep, they should be able to hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So, yeah, when the ads are done. But Setsuna, welcome. Happy New Year's Eve.
Yeah, happy New Year's Eve to you too.
So when the ads are done, I'll give everybody the new special for today only greeting. So, yeah. iFix Machine says, beat each other's cheeks. Princess Fluff said that she likes those rules that Tricky had, that we'll find a fast way to repeat it. But yeah, it's been a wonderful VF week. Have you been having a great VF week, Setsuna?
Yeah, so far it's been amazing.
I
Playing a lot. Been playing Jimmy, been playing even Tim. I had fun playing Tim too.
Awesome. I always have fun fighting with Tim. It's more than private messaging that can be a little different. So but I think it's very true that a lot of people sincerely like fighting Tim. That's why some people get really upset when those things happen, because they love actually fighting him. So it's one of those funny things. That said, I'm watching your match with Silverbolt on right now, so very good stuff. Always happy to have Silverbolt here. Happy New Year's Eve to see Silverbolt. Good to see Blurring in here. I heard that Blurring was gifted a month of PS Plus, and I think that was just really, really wonderful, whoever gifted them that. What a wonderful gift, and a gift for us because we get to fight more Blurring on PS Plus. So, RJ, always really good to see their Jeffrey here. Their Jeffrey is really good. Just, it's one of those where it's fine-tuning the flow that's going to probably be making a big difference in their play. But their flow is good. They kind of scare me because sometimes out of nowhere they get very aggressive, but then they also can get very defensive. And so it's really good. It's really cool stuff. As that gets more and more finely tuned, their Jeffrey's just going to get more and more difficult. I'll be right back. I think my kids broke a plate, so.
Okay, I'm gonna take care of that. Got 10
guys
seconds
okay?
remaining.
What happened?
Round 3. Ready, go!
Alright, thanks for your guys' patience. The audio has been fixed so the Chan-Chan and Cessna can be heard on my stream. Chan-Chan is now away from keyboard to take care of something in his house. But for those who wasn't listening to him on his stream, Tricky, Chan-Chai, Cessna, and others it's basically organized by Tricky. On Tuesdays, they will.
Everybody has a different day. So Chan-Chan has Tuesdays, I got Wednesdays.
Oh, it's different days too. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's all over the week.
Oh, do you mind explaining it to again? Since you
So if if you go to Tricky's Twitter, you'll be able to see kind of like what she has been kind of like campaigning for, and it's just basically just open sparring sessions. And yeah, everybody gets kind of like a different time. Let me focus on this.
Okay. So yeah, it start off as private one-on-one with Chan and Tricky, and then maybe the last couple of weeks or so they made it public, and so it's they talk about the characters and how to beat each other up. So it's a good way to if you want to see how if you're not part of the people who's going to do the one-on-one training session with Tricky, it might be a good way to just listen and hear about the tactics and strategies used to play the game. But yeah, so anyway, Sesuna and Cheddar will be able to explain that better than me since they're actually doing those two with Tricky.
Yeah.
And now it's great. We already have 8 people.
Yeah.
We're going to start the countdown at 5 matches. Alright, let's see. And yes, those who's watching streams want to participate in the
Happy New Year brawl.
VF and will endure lag.
Yeah.
That will be in approximately 2 hours. So once we get the 3 open leagues for North America completed, and I'll post it on PSN group chat and Discord to let people know when that is the case. Everything okay at your house, Chan Chai?
Yeah, I had to train the kids on the protocol, how to clean it up and then how to dispose of it properly, make sure that everyone's safe, and then throw it away. Yeah, so, the usual protocol. That said, with Tricky also, I know that when Tricky and I do it, we're happy to answer anybody's questions in stream. Same with, I'm pretty sure Setsuna 100% same. I'm pretty sure everybody that participates in these is the same thing. So definitely take the opportunity to make it a community. We are happy, because we're sparring, yes, we're focusing on our goals within the sparring, but actually we do like that opportunity to talk more about VF and answer very, detailed questions people have about the gameplay or about how to improve their game. It's we really enjoy that part of it. So I'm pretty sure that's 100% true with everybody else that I've seen that's signed up to play with Tricky. So I think it's going to be wonderful. I really support people watching Tricky stream as well as the other person's stream when they do these, because it's a lot of fun, and it's a great way to kind of see things. It's self-commentated, so you get to see a lot. That said, my special introduction again. Happy 123-123. Today is 12/31/2023. So
the only time you're ever gonna hear it.
Yeah, happy 123-123 to everyone. And
to make sure that it'll be a happy 123-123, make sure that you don't accidentally cause the freeze bug to happen.
Yeah.
This is our gift so far from Sega. Just at the versus screen, don't hit the L1 to go to full screen mode, and that usually has been so far working so far. There does seem to be other bugs that would cause the same bug, freeze bug, but triggered by different ways. But that has not been confirmed by Sega, but at least we know the one that does, so let's try not to do this.
Yeah.
To avoid this during the actual league itself, we'll make sure that it's an even number of players, so no one can actually spectate, and that should prevent that from happening. All right, back to you guys.
Yeah, the consequences can be that you get 3-2-1, 3-2-1 banned. So, I'm just kidding. But then I would be banned because I was the one who caused it last week. So, but I caused it after the league.
After, yeah. So far, Sega VF Netcode has won 4 leagues.
Okay, gotcha. Sega 4, League 0.
Yeah, 3 in North America, 1 in Europe.
Man. It usually is us Americans that can't follow the instructions because we like to do what we do. We just do what we like to do. But
to be fair, two of them was before Sega confirmed the bug, and so we were basically the guinea pigs.
Yeah, that is true. But I did like yesterday seeing in the discords how when you announced the interlag for the Europe session, and a lot of people panicked because they were like, I thought it was on Sunday, because it sounds like a lot of people are really excited for it. So
So yeah. But yeah, so we have completed the Europe leagues yesterday. Kingo, of course, had a big league already that he served last night also. So with Kingo having 36 first place finishes, and for North America,
you got crazy drunk Bannock. Bannock is in the lead.
Yeah, he's already
dominated.
Guaranteed to get first place finishes already. With the first place finishes that he has already accrued.
I'm really happy that with the weeknight sessions that he's able to participate more. I think it's really wonderful. I think with with the new schedule that you're gonna do in the next season, I'm hoping that it does allow more of our scene to really participate. We've had amazing participation even with just Sundays, but I think it's wonderful that we can have greater participation. But again, I also am looking forward to you having a schedule that will probably work out with more balance for you, because it is a lot. I don't think people know how much work goes into just even having one of these. So I think that you are having 8 of these a week was pretty nuts. And so I commend you for all that hard work, but I'm also glad to hear that you're working out to have a better schedule for it, so that can be more sustainable for everyone. So
yeah.
But I do think it was a wonderful Christmas gift that you did this season. So
I mean, I see the benefit of it. Like I said, for example, like people who can't participate during the weekends do show up for the weeknights. So it would be good to continue it on, but still try to find the right balance is still important. But I will basically take a week off. So basically, the first week of January, I'll take that time to get everything ready for the new year. I am going to commit to basically, for the entire first quarter, let's see, let me get this studio mode back. So it's for the first quarter, so that's basically January to the end of March. This will be the schedule. So specifically for North America, Friday and Sunday will be basically the same thing that I've been doing this in 2023, 3 open leagues. Tuesday is what I would like to try something out different, like the invitational stuff that I would originally want to do in November. But I was just a little bit too ambitious with my plans. I didn't know how much I would have. Just trying to get open leagues that's running.
This schedule still looks very generous and nice. I think the community really. I'm just like saying this is the ideas, this outline that you've put out looks really, really nice. It's really generous, so I hope the community really, really appreciates it, even, greatly. But also want to just say, this is, when it comes to community building and even making your own experience in a game better, initiative matters so much, and I love the display of initiative you've shown. That I think your example of taking initiative and setting up shows people how narratives can change. So a lot of European players kind of were complaining that they felt like the game was inactive or dead. But I've seen a lot of people that supposedly quit playing actively in the EU league, right? And it's to show now for you, yes, there's something special you bring. There's a lot of special things you bring to the table. But to the other point though is that sometimes it's that initiative is what's needed. And that there are other people, that it should be an example so that other people can follow your lead, and do stuff too. And I just want the community to remember that. And I do think, yes, your EU has had players like that, like Havoc was very much that type too. And in their case, they're moving to another region, but I think it's a wonderful note for New Year's and saying, you know what, the ones we always know this, the ones who make the community better are the community members, right? It can't just be spoon-fed from outside sources. We have to make our fun, and it is fun.
Yeah. It would be great if we have a lot of support from Sega or other people outside But in the end, if this is what we love or it's our hobby, we could take as much control in our own hands and just see where that leads. But well, back to talking about Sega. It's already the new year for them.
Yeah, this is the
but
new
for
year.
us, we still have 10 hours remaining. I have to admit, I am surprised that they didn't even just acknowledge 30 years of VF. But
They felt they did enough by acknowledging 60 years of Sega, right? So, like that's kind of the thing that mattered for this game coming out. So,
it was a little sad. I saw Harada, the Tekken producer. The very first day I mentioned 30th anniversary of Tekken.
Yeah.
Maybe Sega did this early, and I don't remember, but
yeah.
But it's just a little sad that I didn't get to see that. But I think that's when the Famitsu Q&A for Harada, he did mention certain things. I wonder if he's actually referring to Aoki and other game producers. But we could talk about that later. Yeah, we got 2 more matches remaining. Then we'll start the first league. Passcode is 1231.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's been a really wonderful year. Thank you guys so much. My family knows that I really love doing these sessions on Sundays, and it's been really great for me. So thank you so much, Akai. It's meant a lot to me. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. So also just to give you guys this. I started hosting sessions on Sunday in 2021 when this game came out. This started with just a PlayStation 4, no mic or anything, and just hosted on Sunday, and just slowly got to the point where now I have 3 monitors and what else, and a microphone and everything. So you could just always start off very basic, so don't get too intimidated from streaming. And it's actually pretty fun once you start doing it more.
It is.
But I had to give props to Haya, who egged me and he told me to just go stream, and so that's what I've been doing.
I will say streaming is wonderful. It does a lot.
Oh, go ahead.
Streaming is wonderful. It does a lot for you as a player, for the community, because it makes the presence known. For the game itself, streaming does a whole lot, and again, the other thing is what Akai is saying is a really important point for any community. Is the consistency is really, like, even when it starts out very slow, very steady, but having a steady consistency, a sustainable one, is definitely been one of the biggest ingredients I've ever seen for successful community building.
So I would say there's been 2 times of big decline, or 2 crisis issues. One was in 2022 when Elden Ring came out.
Yes,
All other
I forgot about that.
All other fighting games that come out, it really didn't change the amount of people participate in the leagues. But when Elden Ring came out, that caused everyone to stop playing.
Are you sure you don't want to do your break on the week of January 24th because of all the games coming out that week? So we've got new Like a Dragon
next year.
Yeah, got new Like a Dragon. We got Tekken.
We'll see what happens.
Under Night in Birth. We've got so many fighting games and so many good games coming out on the week of January 24th. So
Yeah, crazy.
Just remember, if it's slow that week, it's okay. Just remember, people will be back within a week and a half or 2, kind of. But Elden Ring was like a 2-month 2-month slowdown.
Yeah.
It did have activity, but it was the first time you saw numbers not on stream during that time, because he was streaming 24/7 until Elden Ring came out.
And even with this freeze bug for the last 2 weeks or so, we seem to be able to manage through it and stuff. So thank you for those who are fighting against the not getting deterred from the freeze bug. Alright, so this is the last match, and then we'll begin. We got 8 players. Chan Chan is streaming, I know. Silver, I know for sure is most likely streaming his matches.
That was such a fun first round.
Here we go, see.
That was a really fun first round.
And Blurry just recently placed the special sparring single mode in Final Showdown, which is actually very good.
Oh, it is. I was doing it in my.
Because.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're right though. It's an amazing mode. It's an amazing mode. Break it down, Akai.
The special sparring mode is like every character has a unique style. So as I'm playing more VF nowadays, is that it reinforces the idea is that you need to learn or figure out what your opponent's style or pattern is or tactics, because then you adjust based on what your moveset, which ones is much more going to be more viable in that matchup. So if you still have Final Showdown the game, try a special sparring just to learn to see what the computer pattern is for each character, and then you adjust your moveset based on adjust your choices based on that.
100%, and I'm glad that Blurring's been showing it to people. It's an amazing mode. I recommend it to anybody that's playing Final Showdown. So yes, it's so good. All right, good luck, everybody.
All right, we're gonna begin.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
As they say in Crazy Taxi, we're gonna have some fun. So. All right, everybody. Happy New Year. So happy 123 123. This is having a lot of fun. Tricky, thank you very much for your support. David Blaine, thank you for your support. Silverbolt, Sneaky Boy, so good to hear from you. I miss you, Sneaky Boy. Happy New Year. You guys are right about to have New Year right now. So happy New Year to you in the UK. We are going to be playing with American and European players today. After the league, we are going to be having a European player. Everybody's welcome. Egypt is welcome. Everybody's going to be welcome. So I know that RJ sometimes likes to also Abari too when they're in the mode, so I will try to have a guess when that's going to happen, and that's when I get very aggressive. Alright, but I'm sneaking in moments where I do have advantage and will win, for sure, and then I sneak in moments where I am playing more aggressively on the defensive, so. I thought I had that. Very good. I didn't think that was going to hit. So one of the things that I do is I do mix in whether I'm doing a Bari or moral play, and to be honest, actually a lot of it is actually moral play. You do a lot of moral play, but you sneak in a little bit of a Bari here and there. That aggression is the thing that keeps a lot of people off balance. It gets a lot of people to kind of understand that that I'm not that's kind of why some people that are very look at moral play as taking turns can get very frustrated, is because what I'm doing is I'm disrupting the idea that's I'm totally disrupting that idea. That said, it does put me at risk, so it's one of those, part of the risk management is just doing it in a way that doesn't really completely kill me, but it is giving clues, but again, it also makes people feel like they should be able to punish me maybe more than they realize. But there are some setups I do that is kind of like a strong test, and the opponent has to figure out how to solve that test. That's the power of set plays, right? That's the test that Lei players put on me all the time, is do you know this set play, but do you also know that what you're walking into? And a lot of times I don't. So they test, it's a knowledge check, right? But set plays are powerful that way, but also just flat out a Bari in the poking game is fine because you're challenging the opponent's reflexes, because this is a game that can be very hard to play as reactively as one would think, And when we're in different modes, when we're playing Yomi versus reaction, it's different. Reaction play is ironically the slower play. Yomi play can be the faster play. But it depends on which way you want to do it. Akai's Yomi is a more patient style. Very good. Akai's making very clear choices here. That setup is really nasty. So this one, after she does this push, you got to be careful, and it is a spacing trap. Or trap is the wrong word, but you know. I like that they're punishing me for doing blocking low here. Alright, good game, Akai. Yeah, so one thing I do is I do try to call out Akai's 9K. I try to make it so the way to look at that is 9K is -5 on block, but you have to respond to it right away. So if I see it and I know I'm going to block it, a lot of times I just choose to go ahead and attack right there because I want Akai to feel like they have to do the 9KK. And if they do the 9KK, that's a lot more risk than Akai normally would be willing to do. And so it's not as a call out, but what it is I dare you to do a 9KK. And then I can be more defensive maybe after like the third time. Then I can like try to block the 9KK and actually punish it, which it happens so rarely that I almost never punish the 9KK actually. Like I think I've punished it once in the whole year. But the main thing is I want to dare Akai to do the 9KK. Like, I dare you to do the full string. I will hit you. I will attack you right away if you don't do it.
Round one. Ready, go!
So the hard part, I'm going to put myself at risk. I thought I evaded that. And then this one is that I have to get in the mindset of evading twice against Lei Fei, actually, is what I need to do. But I want to work on improving my fighting the Lei Fei set play, so I'm going to put myself at risk by trying to play it patiently. That hook, this kick will always nail me though. This is a really nasty one if you look at that. It's a good call out for this play, so I gotta be careful. Shoot. I put myself in position. Good game, good game. I knew I was putting myself at risk of losing this, but I really want to work on, especially with the way that Condor plays, I want to improve myself on this matchup. And part of it is forcing myself to go ahead and play with the lay face set play and try to understand it on a better level, on a more direct level. And especially the way that Condor plays it, because normally if I go the way I normally go about it, I do think I have a good shot at winning it, but I'm also like every once in a while getting totally caught off guard by the one change up. And so right now I'm kind of trying to patiently just get myself to be able to feel like I can fight this fight on a more in a less risky way. I want to work on that approach, because the Leifei matchup is very annoying because of this. But that's how he's built. I mean, that is the way that the Leifei game goes, right? And Leon has the tools. I just need to kind of reset how I'm fighting it. Yeah, offline it will do this too. So the main thing is that it's the letting go of guard and hitting it maybe 3 times if you have to, or waiting to hit guard is the more important one. But I got you, man. I feel it. Very good choice. Good. So for the New Year's, I'm not trying so hard to win this league battle. I am trying to improve my matchups today. Very good, Blaine. Very good. Alright. Good game, Blaine. Really, really good stuff.
What a knucklehead.
The hard part, when fighting Setsuna, is this approach, being patient, is kind of really scary, because in the case of Setsuna, he's targeting very specific options and doing huge damage on them. And then on top of that, he's been improving his overall game too, like his normal flow game as well. So it's hard, because if I play patiently like this, like just a wrong guess is really, really brutal. And the amount of wrong guesses is just, with Akira doesn't let you have many wrong guesses. But I do want to improve this aspect. But he's pretty good at targeting stuff then. So the more deliberate you are, it can be a little scarier. All right, Bruce. This is also hard to do against. Good game, Bruce. Very good game. Bruce is a very strong player. His boxing is generally very sharp, so I have to slow it down. What I worked on Bruce, especially against Brad, is a lot of times I'm evading to Brad's backside, and that cuts off a lot of things. So, that said, Brad has good. He's got two really good full circulars in that he's got that 6-6K, I think it is, and then the Brian Fury kick, and he also has his sweep. It's really good. Those two things are really strong at this. He also has half circulars that are very good at punishing the opponent or at least he has some that can really convince the opponent not to evade to his backside. But sometimes just throw, sometimes just clinch is a good thing to do. And so, yeah, I was doing that. I know Brad players don't like their throw game, but actually there's still a lot to it, and throws are still very core. So by throwing more, you might be surprised how much you can actually cut off and change your opponent's gameplay. Of course, it doesn't mean that you go full on 80% throw. It just means you go from, like, instead of doing 30% throw, you go to about 50 to 60% in the mix-up. You're still doing a lot of attacks in between all of that. But, yeah. That was too slow. So right now I'm doing some low tagging, but mostly I'm using spacing, and I'm also acknowledging when Vanessa has gotten me, and when she doesn't, right? Good. But my reactions aren't the sharpest, so I've got to be careful about my options, and not trying too hard to do things that would be harder to do. Very good. So I went right and she went left. I think it's right and left with her. It might be forward and back. Actually, it's probably forward and back. No, it's forward and back with Vanessa, I think. These patient options are doing great. That was bad. That was bad. The pounce is the bad one, because it's not going to work on me. So. Good game, good game. Very good options, good thinking. Again, Silver Ball is used to fighting me, but at the same time, it's really good stuff. It's reinforcing a lot of things. I think later on, the thing that will help this matchup is it's hard to do against me because I make it hard to throw me, but ironically, throwing me more is a really good thing. Leon is a character where the risk-reward favors the throwing, as long as you keep the if you can keep their Abari play in check, meaning you just stick in some pokes to make sure, which is what Silverbolt is doing. Silverbolt is doing appropriate pokes that would stop me from being too Abari. And then, but that opens up a lot of throwing. And it's like, okay, you can throw a lot. And the risk to the throwing is more getting jabbed than getting, like, launched from Leon. Until Leon starts feeling, like, comfortable that you're throwing too much, and then that's when they try to launch you for that. So, really good stuff. Good game. Alright, Satsuna, here we go. Yep, same. Alright. Yep. Hey, good game, Setsuna. Whew, thank you so much.
Forgot the train, eh?
Okay.
We might be a somewhat Ernan's playstyle, which was going all defense in certain rounds.
Yeah, Hernan's been working on that active defense a lot, so yeah.
Yeah,
Good
so when
game.
Bruce with Busty was doing that, I was thinking of Ernan. Alright, congratulations, Chan Chan getting first place, Condor second, this short by 2 rounds, and Cessna third.
It's really
All
good
right.
battles, everyone.
Alright, we will now get about 15 to 20 minutes before we start the next league, so those who can stay, please do. If you can't, thank you very much for playing, and Happy New Year to you guys. The room should be now open again for people to join. Passcode is 1231, or what Chan Chan and Sustin like to be saying. 1231? 123? I can't do that correctly.
123, 123.
Happy
Okay.
123 123. Happy 12/31/23.
Round one. Ready,
So that's the information. I'm going to want to add right now, so make sure we get no interruption during the actual league. And after that, we could just go over some of the end of the year news.
Yeah.
Right there. So take this time to take a snack break or whatever else you need.
Yeah. So while we're on that ad break, yeah, I'll just repeat. I feel where Silverbolt is, because myself, one of the best players in the country, Rodnuts, also has the issue with it, where not issue with the game, but frustration. The frustration when, again, when you do Ukemi, if you know you're gonna guard after Ukemi and you have this habit like I do and some others do, where we hit guard right away, or we just simply keep holding guard and let go of P and K so that we're guarding, then after the media window's over, the guard doesn't the guard is null. In programming language we call it null, Null, meaning it's not counting as an input. And so it's I
have a tendency to do that too. It's you get up, so your defense,
yeah,
but you're just slowly walking to your
right.
fist or kick.
And then when you do, and you know what's going on, because when you do Yutori throw escape, when you do throw escape forward, you end up doing an elbow, and you're like, I didn't mean to do an elbow, And so this thing, yeah, it drove me nuts for 10 years, especially because it wasn't until about 3 years ago when Mike tried to explain it to some people that, like, I think he tried to explain to Juicebox, because I explained it to Juicebox, and at first Juicebox understood it, but then he's, it still gets you mad, right? And it still makes you wonder if it's an online thing. And I'm like, no, this is an offline thing, and this is not a Chanchai thing.
Yeah.
Like, because people are just like, oh, I don't know, press guard, and you're just like, we are, and it's like, and so it is really hard to train yourself, because this game, because of the rapid nature of this game, it makes you want to do your decisions so quickly, right? You kind of have to a degree. The good thing for you, Akai, is you're very patient, and that helps for this. But the hard part for when you're feeling pressure is that the tendency to rush is a very real thing in VF. And so on top of everything, this little thing can drive you absolutely bonkers. And so you have to like slow yourself down in that wake up moment every time until you get used to doing it. So now it doesn't happen as much, but I would say, for me, once every 30 games I run into it. Once every 30 games my brain still wanted to hit guard, like as soon as I did Ukemi, as soon as I did a tech roll, and then I get punished for it, and it's like, oh, that just sucked, right? And 30 games might not seem like a lot, but also understand we go through like 200 games of this game like within a few hours, so and it's the kind of game where I love playing this game. Like, I've had nights where I play like 400 games. It's a lot. So, when I do those 7-hour sessions, but yeah. But when it happens in tournament, that's why League is good. League trains me also to better manage something like this too. But I share Silverbolt's frustration. I do. Just as someone who's coping, right? I'm like, I'm there with you, buddy. I know what you're going through. I know how frustrating it is, but hang in there. It's like Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah. I think a lot of the stuff it's just we just don't know yet of how execution sometimes work in the game. But once you really look into it, a lot of the mistakes can be explained once you understand how the game reads inputs and stuff.
Yeah.
But the advertisement's over with, so thanks for you guys' patience. Go ahead, continue your thought, Chanchai.
I'll finish it off just by saying, well, I am grateful that VFDC Mike was able to give me a mechanical answer for why the game's doing that. But it's still very complicated, and explaining it sucks. But just generally, when you tech roll or when you do an in-place wake up, try to wait a little bit before you press guard if you're going to guard. Try not to do it too quickly. If you do it too quickly, there's a good chance that guard won't work. Now, on to the news.
Let me see. It's 5 matches, right? Yeah, we're at the 5-match mark. Pasco is going 1-2-3-1. This is still for North America region players. We won 2 more leagues, and then we'll do the I Love VF and Endure Lag league to end the year off. Again, don't hit into full screen mode at the versus screen. That should avoid the freeze bug. But if it does happen in the game, it will just happen during the intermissions. Just exit from the game and just rejoin the league. But we'll make sure it's just an even number of players when we do the league, though.
There is one warning, though. That one warning is that if anybody during the interlag, causes a room reset, they will be 3-2-1 banned for 2024.
Okay. So usually at the end of the year, the Japanese websites, 4gamer.net and Famitsu ask game producers to just give some comments, and think about for the future of 2024. The first one that came out was from 4gamer.net. I don't think there's much actual news of interest to us here on this one. And the translations, this is also something you have to worry about with translations. It's not necessarily accurate, and especially with past tense and future tense or present tense.
Yes.
So this could have been read where we're expecting a patch update to the end of the year, but it's mostly according to Chief Guti and Al My Kneecap, Al My Kneecap's wife, who speaks Japanese. It's actually in past tense, so it's already have been updated. Is what he's referring to. So I think he's referring to patch 1.50, which we still don't really know what it actually did except introduce a bug to the game. So that's not the news that I don't think anyone really want to want. But this is the one that was interesting. Let me go update something here. It says, we're in the Famitsu article. The first thing that he wrote in English, the keyword that he wants to just kind of describe his feelings right now, was new challenger. And in the aspirations part, this translation by Deepel. It's not that he's saying the keyword is VF, but I think it's more meant that the keyword is related to VF. So, you always hear about the new challenger when hit the long buttons, 4 matches.
Like a dragon fighting game. Like a dragon fighting game. Last Bronx like a dragon. Like a dragon, last
Right.
Bronx. That's what it is.
So we know something's up for Virtua Fire. I was hoping that we get it would have been before the year ended and align with the 30th anniversary of Virtua Fighter. But it did not. It does not seem to be. So we still have some hours remaining. But I think my hopium for that has dwindled now. But what do you think? What do you think he's meaning by new challenger? I let my co-host say first what they think he means by new challenger.
I think it's an adjacent fighting game, but I don't know.
I'm sorry, adjacent what?
Adjacent fighting game.
Oh, okay.
Meaning like a dragon fighting game. No, I don't know. I would like it to just be a new VF, but I don't know. But I don't think they can even. I think they're hoping to announce it next year. I don't think they can. Which for me, I'd like to believe that's a 2026, but I'd rather a 2025. Right? Not what everybody wants to hear. But what I will say is this: I'm still going to be loving this game in 2024. So.
The least amount. There's two things I could think of it. New challenger, as in they're going to introduce maybe like a duo being a playable character. That shouldn't be too hard to do since it's basically Fire Showdown and they already have duo in this game. What would be a pleasant surprise is if they is a new character for Ultimate Showdown.
There was a long time ago a rumor that the extra slot, which is actually supposed to be for Dural, but some people were like, "Oh, it might be for Dural and Kiryu." So the two slots. So
No.
I don't believe it at all. But,
So.
I will take
Duo
it.
would be okay. That makes sense. If there's an additional new character in the game, that would be quite newsworthy to talk about until it comes out. But new game.
Actually, you know what?
We just have to see.
We're going to see a real special thing come to this game. Something that has been long demanded since the launch of Ultimate Showdown and VF Esports. And that is that VF1 stage being available in online play. Sorry, I'm joking. I don't think anyone's really demanded that, but it would be nice.
I like how you're so serious when you go leading up to that talk.
I had to, right? If you hear me doing the dramatic voice, it means I'm kind of being joking. I'm kind of joking, but yeah. If you hear me laughing, I'm actually probably telling the truth. So
And for me, who's been very much a conspiracy theory for everything this Aoki says and stuff. When you see the part where he said, "I would like to achieve my," let me make this full screen so I can see it easier. I would like to achieve my goal of 100 accomplishments, including small things. That those characters that he used, accomplishments and small things, it could be translated into different words, which items. So I would like to achieve my goal of 100 items, including small items. maybe it's relating to that. Oh, there will be a patch update to having more items in this game that we're currently playing. I don't know. I'm just really stretching right now.
That is not it at all.
Yeah.
He's talking about his New Year's resolutions, and he's trying to do 100 balls.
Okay.
You know,
I was hoping that he was using wordplay because he likes to do wordplay.
RJ's wondering what martial arts hasn't been in VF for a new character, and I'm like thinking, you know, this is me joking again, by the way. That, you know, Sega is like, we wanted to be relevant. We were watching the news, and we decided to put Krav Maga and Sambo into the game. So that's you know, Israeli and Russian. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Happy New Year. So, you know. Anyways,
Alright,
yeah.
we got 2 more matches to go before we begin the next league. If we get another player, awesome. So we get even number. If we don't have even number players, I would join in. But I need to do something outside at the house. But I'll join in as a training dummy, so you just beat me up, whatever, with my virtual character. But Environmentor on Twitter posted this, which is a Harada's reply on Famitsu. You know, I went to release a new 3D fighting that's titled somewhere. For example, won't Virtua Fighter 6 be announced suddenly? I wonder if it basically, I think, say when he wakes up, he'll hear the news that Virtua Fighter 6 has been announced. That was what I was hoping.
Yeah.
Not Virtua Fighter 6 news actually, but just some update to this game that we're playing. But I woke up today and no, we did not get it. Maybe he's referring to tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it was interesting what he wrote in this part up there. There are directors and producers who were born in the 1970s and are clearly overworking. I'm worried that if they're going, like, you know, be sick or fall down or something. And I know Aoki is in his 50s and stuff, and I wonder how much overwork he's been doing right now, because he's pretty much been all outside of career now. I wonder if this is some type of a remark to referring to Aoki and others, which is not uncommon for overworking in the video game industry, I believe.
Yeah, it's there are different aspects of it, but the production flow on game development is pretty brutal all around the world, right? That includes Japan as well as the US. It's really, and they have similar adjacent issues on it. So yeah, it's crazy hard work, especially in Japan, where you have a culture where your job is like your lifetime profession, you know. That actually makes it even more scary for things like game development. Stuff gets really real.
Thanks for joining, Dr. Wobso, aka Kurt Konos on Twitch.
Yep, really happy to see you here, Dr. Robso. And shoutouts to Silverbolt, who also mentioned that they'd like to see Fighting Vipers characters in VF. And I was like, yeah, actually that brings up, you know, they could be talking about the actual, what a lot of Sega fans have demanded, not me, which is a Fighters Megamix 2, right? So, that's not exactly what I want, but it's something I would want if a VF6 was coming out. You know, so meaning I want it, but I don't want it to replace a newer VF game. You know. So yeah.
Any updates? We're welcome. Any updates?
I do agree with you though that updates on this game would make me happy, but I just think that's a hard one. But the costume updates would be amazing. But I also know I'd just be hearing like half the people saying, yeah, but PS Plus. And I'm like, okay. You know, like the goal of this would be getting more people from that aren't on PS Plus, you know, to maybe get it and get this game. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to hear from the disgruntled former PS Plus members about it. So
we haven't actually got any new DLC this in 2023, right? Tekken came out a year ago.
No, Tekken came out 2 years ago. That was the last one too. So it's we did not get a new DLC in 2022, and we didn't get a new DLC in 2023.
2022, I think we got Tekken. Yeah.
No, Tekken was like December of 2021, wasn't it? Or no, you're right. You're right. It was like the spring.
Yeah.
You're right. It was the spring of 2022. So the reason we felt that is the end of 2022. We realized we're probably not getting more DLC if we weren't getting something after the Tekken, and it was very much a shy. Yeah, they were very shy about any of that kind of thing. That's when we kind of, I think, yeah, you're right. The end of 2022 was more of the, are we getting more DLC? Feeling, because it kind of felt like it was no longer on schedule. Right? And
Yeah,
because
2023 was the year of hopium.
Yes.
Because we kept asking, like, reading every little thing to see if we're actually getting something.
Yeah.
But to be very honest, even if the more items are in this game, I'll most likely I'll purchase it.
I will 100% do that.
I'm not sure how much I'll be dressing, like changing the outfit and stuff until they actually give me the items that I had in Final Showdown to make it to the character how I want it. But
yeah,
I still wish for quality of life updates to the game.
To me, the best quality of life update would be if they did a full, like, if they brought in a quest mode and then advertised the hell out that this new amazing single player experience is in Virtua Fighter. But the problem is Tekken 8 now has a really good arcade quest mode. So it's kind of like, okay, but I'll play Tekken 8. But but that would be so on brand with Sega if that like came out after Tekken 8 comes out, So
I mean,
or just before, like 2 days before.
Yeah, but I do think that would be like, I think that's a tall ask because I think it takes a lot of work to create that. It takes a lot of work to do that. But things like that we had in special sparring mode, right? With having each AI having, each bot having a really good like script that it's running on that really gives it a different style and flavor of play. And okay, good luck everyone. Cheers.
Good luck, guys.
Alright, talk to you guys after this.
All right. Good luck everybody. Hope you enjoyed our chatter. It's a fun topic. It's New Year's Eve. I'm not trying to be a mean spoiler or anything. I'm just joking. My humor is kind of dumb like that. That's it. That's a ring out. I do need to improve that. I need to really study the angle. Good game. Good game, Setsuna. Now, the next league battle we fight, he's going to have a very strong game plan for how I'm playing right now. So, but I think I'm not changing it too much. There's certain stuff I'm going to be trying to go for, or certain adjustments I'm going to try to make in preparation for that. But it's going to be very tricky to deal with. His call outs are very scary. Akira has very scary callouts, and so, and even when you're trying to mitigate the risk, part of it is, I think one of the weird things with Akira is there's a certain approaches to the game when you want to go ahead and just take a normal hit from him because you don't want to get counter hit. But then he has very good normal hit launcher, so when he switches to that, it's very scary. And then he has good throw game, right? And then his guard break is very good. So it's one of those where taking the normal hit is part of dealing with the guard break. And so the other thing that's weird with Akira are some of the weird side turn situations. Oh, I understand the rest, Joshua. I'm glad you're here with us, though. I am. I do want to do some workshop sessions with you where we do a lot of AOE training. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy it, but let's do that sometime. But I'm glad that you're here with us. I'm happy to have you on New Year's. You are a person who's always cheering me up when I see you, so I hope you're having a good holiday season. Good. Back through. That was good. That was really good too. I'm so glad he didn't call it out. I was so afraid that he was going to. All right. Good game. Good game, Bruce. So the call out I was afraid he was going to do kick reversal. Brad's kick reversal is so good, and like it makes you just the combination of that and his 9P plus K just on top of all the other stuff he has, including knee launcher, makes doing rising attack is generally a bad idea against Brad. So whenever I do a rising attack, there's a part of me goes, maybe I should not have done that, right? Because Brad can really punish you for doing rising attacks so badly. So, and in offline it's even more scary because there's a reaction component too that makes you really want to change the timing like dramatically from really fast to really slow. Online you can kind of do slow and patient, but the Brad player can still do quite a lot. I will admit Brad is a character that is very strong both online and offline, but offline he has a lot more dynamics in his play. Yeah, we can go over reversals for sure. Reversals are good. If you understand that reversals are a tool, for the right situations, reversals are really good. It is good to get good at doing them, and you definitely want to know where you get a free ground throw opportunity and where you get a free ground hit, because a lot of always reversals lead to that, and that's how you improve the damage when you do them. And then you want to use them in a way that makes the opponent feel like they can't do the things they want to do. So this is where if you are good at knowing your opponent's strings, gives you a lot of targets, and then later if you know how to make your opponent like feel constrained by the boxing, you can really squeeze like predictable mids from them. And so stuff like that. Yeah. So keep it up. It's not a bad thing to do, but you may take a lot of losses while you're working on it. So be patient with that process. But it's one of those things where it is a good skill to have. That was such a good knee. Really nice knee, Blurring. Excellent knee. Caught him backdashing. That prolonged neutral really makes it awkward. Really. Alright, good game. Good game, Blurring. Really well played there.
I want a serious fight.
Good game, Silverbolt. Good games. I like a lot of what I saw there. I do. I don't remember a back turn situation where I got thrown, but good to know. Good to know. I'll look for it if I watch the replay. Lightwing Dragon, so good to see you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone in the UK. Also, feel free to join us today after the third league battle. It is the international session. Everybody's welcome to play. It's going to be good. Happy New Year. So glad to have you here. You've always been so supportive, so thank you so much. Very good, Kung Fu Hustle. Ah, okay. Honestly, my connection with Kung Fu Hustle has been good for a while. I think I didn't notice it before, but I think the connection feels so much better than before. So I don't know if there was a change in their setup, but I like it. That was good. That was good. Yeah. Don't. Yeah. So what I was going to say is, with KKK, right now they're counting on me to tech roll. They need to punish me for staying down. If they do that, it's a big change. It's changed Reaper's game too. Good game, Kung Fu Hustle. Also, a move that would help Kung Fu Hustle even more, get to master, is L-Blaze's 4P plus K. It's a hard move to master, actually, but it's really, really good. It smooths his gameplay because one of L-Blaze's difficult ranges to attack from is the mid-range, like the range between elbow and sidekick. And 4P plus K is such a good move there that, like, when you master its timing and spacing, it fills in the gap for L-Blaze and can be a very scary way to mess with the opponent when you use it and not use it. That was a really good throw. Very good choice. I tapped down. I shouldn't have. It's an offline thing where I tap it down a little bit there. Yeah, just wait. Very good choice. I'm probably going to lose this match. Alright, let's deal with this. Good. Neutral again. Damn it, that wall hit sucks. I was able to get through that. Good game. Good game. Yeah, VF is... That's what I love about VF, right? The comebacks. I really love it, so yeah. Very good game. Blurring always gives me hell. Blurring is also a Yomi type. They're very much targeting certain things. They know how to use their game to also guide it, but they really target specific stuff pretty well. And they have good sequential memory to a degree. Well... Yeah, and so I think, but the only trap with that is falling in line with like very singular answers or like too few answers. And I think when you open up your gameplay in VF, it's pretty surprising what you can end up doing, but it takes a while. Alright. So Pac-Man, I am going to play hard, but I really love you, man, and I do want to do more sparring with you. I want to do some Aoi versus Aoi stuff too, so we can inspire each other's play, because I love playing Aoi. Very good. Good, you gotta punish that. Very nice. So I am going to do tactics like the fadeaway against you, but I am going to also use lows like a lot because this one is just too good to use against Aoi. And this one is, what I do here is I sneak under your high. So watch, I evade crouch dash under your high. I see that I have advantage, and 1K is a fast attack, so I use it to get a counter hit right there on your follow-up attack. It's really good stuff, really good battle. But yeah, we'll work on the Aoi stuff because I think, but I've heard that you've also been playing on Final Showdown PC, or no, on here, on PS4. I know you've been playing with Hypergraph, so keep it up. He said that you had really good battles and you gave him a real hard time. And but I hope we can do some training together. And I think if you play the Aoi Mirror with me, I think you'll learn some stuff. It's not stuff that you all have to do, but it's just stuff to kind of process. Oh, I can use an attack this way. I can use it that way. But you are doing a lot of good stuff like that. So, but I can also tell you some of the basic reflex, like the things that you want to have down, like kind of almost as at a reaction level. Yeah, Silverbolt and Joshua Pacman should absolutely play against each other a lot. Like, you guys should be training partners, 100%. 100%. I think there's a lot for both of you. I think both of you are also going to find how to use the throw really effectively against one another as well. So, throws are just so good for both characters. Yeah, I think that'd be great. And I think both using Sarah and Vanessa against Joshua Pac-Man's Aoi will teach both of you a lot. With Sarah, it trains Joshua Pac-Man on how to deal with the standard situations more and more targeted. But with Vanessa, it's going to really push how they want to approach their game too. So I think it's a fantastic idea. I think you guys would be amazing training partners. Please add each other and regularly train. Please do that because you'll see so much cool stuff and you'll have so much fun doing it. Really? Okay, mind controls are... Yep, that's the trap there. Okay. Yeah. Look at how much life that is for that mistake. Okay. I think you want to do the uppercut. Good game, Condor.
I want a serious fight.
RJ puts a lot of pressure on that wake-up game. He really does. And so I can definitely see where running into that guard problem on Ukemi is very, very scary. So I get that 100%. But he is also a very good opponent for you guys too. Like RJ is also really good sparring partner for pretty much everyone here. But definitely recommend doing sparring sessions with them, and because I like their approach to Okizeme. I think in VF it's good to be aggressive to learn the Okizeme. You're gonna lose a lot on it, but this game really rewards the Okizeme. Yeah, I would love A-League back. I think I'll talk to Akai about that, but I think Nova wants to at least do something similar, more like a tournament though. But I think A-League is awesome. I think League Battle is the best way to do it. Maybe I will have to do it, but it's really hard for me to do it on the schedule, especially with, well, you know, three Portland offline sessions a week. Very good. So good. This might be ring out. Very good. All right, RJ, here we go. Awesome first round. Awesome first round, my friend.
Round two. Ready, go!
This uppercut gets under so many things, so it's almost like a shoulder. It's almost like a shoulder. That was a really good call out. I thought that was brilliant. That was so good. That's so good. Alright. I love how daring RJ is too. It's really, really fun. Of course, I also thrive in it because it's like, who can get the counter hit? Alright. Good games, RJ.
See? I thought I'm better.
Breeze the Beast, really. Alright, Dr. Robzo, here we go. Kage is a tough match for Leon, actually. Drives Leon absolutely nuts. And Kage just is a really awesome character, too. Decepticon Swag, good to see you. He is in Akai's room.
I won't lose. Round one. Ready?
Very good. When you do a low kick, I have advantage. So, always be careful of this. But there was a counter hit, so maybe you had advantage. Also, I will make you tech roll. Or eat damage if you don't. Alright, good round, good round.
Round three. Ready?
Alright, thank you for the battle, Dr. Robso. Again, I'm glad you're here, and I hope we get to spar some more. Very good to have you here. Oh shoot, did I crash it? Did I crash it? I hope I didn't crash it.
Did your game froze, JJ?
No. I already finished and I was waiting and then I just was like, oh, we got the next match to watch. But no, it's already live, so it shouldn't have crashed it. It's not in the versus screen. So we'll see. We'll see after this match. You know.
We banned you. 3-2-1, 3-2-1.
Yeah, 3-2-1 banned. There is, you know, it's like, you know, 2024 does not have a 3 or a 1. So yay.
Alright, that should conclude this league.
Okay, looks like did not crash.
Okay, you got your result screen. Yes, so congratulations, Chandra, for getting first place, second time today.
Thank you very much.
Bestia for second place and Cessna third. Alright, thank you everyone for playing. We're going to get another 15 to 20 minute break before we start the next league. So those who can play still, please stay. And those who can't, thank you very much for playing. Let me just get this for record keeping.
Yeah.
Alright. Cecily, are you actually need to go now? Or are you still gonna stay?
I think I'm still staying.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So I'll
Satsuna,
just bring myself back into the room, and hopefully we get even number of players. If not, I'll go get step back.
Satsuna, I
Alright,
want you to
passcode
know.
is one.
Go ahead.
Passcode is 1231. 123 123. Alright.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Satsuna
Go now.
that this has been a very special year, 2023, and 2022. Satsuna and I chatted a lot, and still do, but we chatted like lots of VF, lots of arcade parts in DMs, and I'm just really grateful that this year I got to hang out with Satsuna like on at least 2 occasions in New York and in Japan, and it's made it an extra special year. So thank you very much for making my 2023 just so much more wonderful.
Well, thank you, brother. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing you.
I'm
Okay.
also having trouble hearing you. It keeps breaking up a little
Oh,
bit.
sorry. I put my phone back on the charge. My bad. Okay, yeah. So, but yeah, thank you for making my 2023 so much more wonderful. It's just this going on this journey together, both in arcade parts and in Virtua Fighter, and I think the growth for both of us has just been really awesome. And I think it's just made it an even better year than it already was for me. So thank you so much, and your friendship means a lot to me.
Likewise, bro. Likewise.
Now I'm gonna go get a drink
Hey.
while we're on commercial break, and I'll be back. So.
Alright, I'll go one the ad now. That's right. And thanks for playing, RJ, and a happy New Year's to you. And we'll see you next year then. And then go one to ad now while hosting around.
Round one. Ready, go! Round two. Ready, go!
Got a minute left in the ads, and then I'll go set the timer.
Round three.
Let's see, put it. All right, thanks for your guys' patience with the ads. We're now going to start the countdown of 5 matches before we start the third league of the day. So it should be about 10 to 15 minutes before we start. Again, at the versus screen here, do not press the OK button. Do not press the L1 button to go into full screen mode. If you want to view at full screen, wait until this versus screen is over with. Alright, this is at least the one confirmed cause of the freezing of the game. Not only will you freeze your system, but it will also freeze the people whose match was supposed to be shown on the replay. So once it's in this screen, it's okay to go into full screen mode. Based on other people posting on Twitter and my own experience, there are other ways that causes the freeze to happen, but it hasn't been officially confirmed or anything. So just to avoid that, we're just going to play with an even number of players in the league. We'll adjust as needed. So if we do get odd number total here, I'll just take a step back and just go back as a spectator. Alright. Franchise is on his little snack break. West.
I'm back.
And it's back. Okay. And Cessna is in the match right now with Kung Fu Hustle. But again, I just. But one thing I want to just mention again. I like to keep these like little stats, like basically like keeping a track of who got the most first place finishes and stuff. The main reason is because doing this one is because it's the easiest stat to keep track of whoever got the most first place finishes. But those who've been here since 2022, since I started winning these leagues, yeah, I just gotta get. Is that I try to everyone who participates, it doesn't matter what your skill level is or how much you can participate. I appreciate it, and I think one of the best things of doing these scheduled sessions is that is that everyone gets recognized in some form or way. That was basically all the players that participated in 2022. So just trying to find a balance of what to do to basically be able to acknowledge everyone that participate has been a slightly a struggle, especially with things that happen, in real life and stuff. But this will be something I'll be hoping to start in the first weekend of January, which will be January 6th and January 7th. The player profiles that's going to be part of the stream. Alright. Is this frozen? Did someone freeze it?
Oh no.
Oh no.
It was not me.
Okay. Just for those who's frozen, the thing to do now is just exit from the game and come back in and join the room.
Shadosha frozen. On this versus Shadosha frozen.
On this versus screen, you don't want to hit the L1 button to go to full screen mode. So the only way to get out of this is basically now is that the person who it's okay, it happens. No, Change I did it last weekend on Southside.
Yeah.
Just exit from the room and come back in, and it should unfreeze it. And unfortunately, you also caused Silverbolt and Cessna to also freeze, so you guys would have to do that too.
Yeah, one of them may get a room penalty. So.
You're banned, Chan-Chai. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, banned. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
So yeah, Cessna, so I think you guys had to quit the game and just restart.
While we're on that note, Silverbolt mentioned earlier that they really expressed interest. They would love the A League to return. Now I know you're very busy with the current planned schedule, so I'm not putting that on you, Akai. But I think maybe we can try to create like another PSN group for that, or revive the single A group in there, add some people that I know have been new to VF and really try to encourage them and see if maybe I'll try to host it or someone, but I think we can host some type of a beginner, like some type of a development league, and I think
I'd happily help with that.
I would love everyone's help.
We have definitely a lot of new people that can fit in there, like Jay Thor,
yes,
Josh, Pac-Man,
So
yeah, definitely would probably be a full roster for the league.
I think so.
So I already considering that for the schedule for 2024 Tuesday, which is what I refer to as the special session. That will be the invitational, which first one will be single A. So it is coming back. So Saturday and Sunday is January 7th. So Tuesday, January 9th will be the first single A invitational tournament or league, or whatever you want to call it. All right. So we are going to add back in. All right. And hopefully we get it actually working efficiently where we can be able to continue doing it on a regular basis. Yeah. So yes, that is something that is in the plans. All right, guys. Let's see.
Are we starting a new?
Am I frozen? Let me see. Am I freezing too?
I was able to leave the room earlier, but I haven't. I was waiting for you to create a new room, or are we staying in this room? I'm not sure the protocol.
All right, this is make a new room, guys. Apologies. This is make a new room since it's just stuck. All right, so I'm going to disband it and then we do it. Apologies. Okay. This is why we'll just get all the freeze bugs happening out of the room and we'll have an issue.
Think of this as a fresh restart for 2024. You know?
Alright, it should be the same passcode. 1231. Yeah. 123 123. Yeah. Alright, then go post again.
Also, if you're Korean, happy birthday. since this is when we count your birth year based on the year you were born as opposed to the day and month. So well, they do celebrate birthdays, but if you ask like their age, it's just based on the year. So.
Oh, gotcha.
And that's why like you'll have, but it makes it easy. I think it's for them. It's easier sorting for the whole. You know, when you address someone that's older than you, same age or younger, it makes it a lot simpler.
Right, yeah.
They love the organization that much, you know. So you know, it's that culture.
Is the match actually going to go through? Let me see. Okay, let me just end break because no one's actually trying to enter.
Alright, let's try it. Let's see if the match will run.
Let me do that.
And then watch, suddenly Akai gets like the penalty where Akai is now banned from having room matches by Sega. And it's like, Sega, what are you doing? You know? It's
Akai leaves.
It's like wait until you know Infinite Wealth is out. So. All right, the room is working, so we're happy.
Okay.
This is the Chanchai Akai rematch. Chanchai says, "Don't call it a comeback."
Yep.
Lucky.
Excellent for no, that's not lucky. That was well played, Akai. Very well played.
The franchise kick is guaranteed if done
yeah. However, I was wondering about the range of that. It really felt like the range was a little made it unsure about which hit frame it was. So I was like, I'm not going in for that. But. Very nice. Very nice. Very good choices on throws.
Hey, not yet. We're still about to do the third league for North America. We just had a slight delay because of the freeze bug. But once this league is over, I'll post again and remind everyone. I'll also post in the PSN group chat for Europe to let them know that you could participate. I'm going to put it once everyone's back in. I'm just going to put it at 3 matches remain before we start the league. I think that's where we left off earlier. So I'm going to put myself away from keyboard.
Don't worry, losing that match was part of my cruel ploy to get Akai to do podcasting and talking at the same time. And fighting at the same time. Oh, he went
I
to away.
see, I
Never
see,
mind.
okay.
My bad. That plan
But yeah,
failed.
you guys have helped me get better speaking on stream. So thank you very much.
It is.
I appreciate your help.
No, it helps because as you saw, like your instincts are good, and you can rely. You can manage instincts. Actually, that's my okay. Here's my New Year's tip for everybody, and I've said this quite a few times in other places, but I've been saying it a lot in locals too. For a lot of us Americans, we really, with our belief in individualism, we do have a kind of an obsession with control. So things that are out of our control just drive us crazy, very naturally in our culture. And that's normal for humans too. But something I want people to know is that habits can be managed. You can learn how to manage them. You shouldn't try to just be totally. Yes, there's reasons to be afraid of developing bad habits, but sometimes it's even better than no habits because it can be managed and it can be turned into mix-ups. It can change, and you can manage your autopilot. And part of playing on stream has taught me how to better manage the autopilot, meaning I'm not always doing autopilot, but when I do it, there's a part of me where I can trust my instincts a little bit, and then there's a part of me that can say, this instinct's a little off on this, so I'm gonna just not apply it there. I'm gonna intervene. VF is the game that has taught me a lot, that because of its rapid paced nature and so fast paced decision making, that sometimes you can use both sides of your brain in this game. That's up to you how much you want to allow it, but you can do that. And it's helped me get stronger. It's helped me have reactions I didn't know I had. And it's also helped me make decisions when I felt I really needed to apply very direct decision making. So, take with that what you will, but that's my New Year's advice. Alright, and after I've killed the conversation, next topic.
Okay. So yeah, basically the idea was I wanted to do in November invitational. So yes, there is going to be single A, double A, hopefully. I don't think we'll do triple A yet until our population has increased a lot. I think Open League just fulfills the top players avenue for them to play in. But I think what we really need more is the single A stuff for those who just start off, and then double A. But I'll go over that in detail. So for Europe, that single A invitation would be Monday, start things off, and for North America, it'll be Tuesday. This would be the I think January 8th and January 9th, Monday and Tuesday. But I'm taking basically the next week off just to kind of get everything ready for 2024. So hopefully that means you'll see the player media, the player profiles up on the streams, which also is a media book. So those who don't know what a media book is in sports, the broadcaster usually have this huge thick book basically with all the stats of the players.
It's got stats and a basic bio. Yep. Go ahead.
I'm sorry?
I said it's got stats and a very basic bio, usually by the publicist, but yeah.
Yeah, so for those who've been playing in the leagues in 2022, you have a very long record that I'm just compiling still.
I'm so happy.
I'm
Thank
still
you.
behind a little bit, but so when I say Silver Bowl and Blurry has improved a lot compared to when they started things off,
You can see it.
It's the truth. And Cessna, when he started off, was you could see a major improvement for him.
Dramatic, yeah.
For me, you see me go up and down, up and down.
Really? I think you're very solid.
Stuff.
I think you're very solid. I think it's solid in the plus is what I have to imagine. But I also think that you jump in and out. But yeah. No, that's awesome. Thank you so much. That's like a wonderful Christmas present for me. So thank you, because I do love media guides, and that you're doing one for this is quite amazing. And I know that that's not easy work at all. So thank you so much, Akai.
The difference is that I think there's going to be one which is allowed for the public, which is basically I keep the status of not to embarrass people or anything.
Yes.
So And until someone actually gives me permission, I don't post their information. And the,
I think
so,
I think the
but
discretion
that's
is
something
best.
that I'll worry about later.
Yeah, discretion is best. We definitely don't want to discourage people from playing in the league because they're worried about it. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good to make it clear that there can be also be an opt out if preferred or something on that. But opt in, opt out, you know. But but I think that's wise. Because I know that some people, if they feel it's being really kept track, like on a detailed level, it would discourage them from playing. And you're like, no, I want you to play more than anything, you know, like. Um, so yeah, but for me, of course, I want to know the stats because it makes me observe things, you know. And my stat would be on, I think, on the quote unquote downside, but not that down, you know. It's just more of maintaining a good average for me. So, but I think for a lot of people, they're going to see real growth, and I think those are going to be awesome highlights. And I think the league works. Um, can I take a moment to talk about another topic, but it's a positive one?
Go
Um,
ahead. Go ahead.
okay, I we've had league mode is really one of the absolute best things about Ultimate Showdown and VF Esports, and so and it's just been so wonderful to us. That said, we do have right now the community is combined, both having PC and active PC and active PS4, PS5, and unfortunately, Final Showdown does not have League mode. It's a very new mode. Many fighting games do not have League mode. So because they don't have that, it's a little tricky to figure out how to structure something for the people in the PC domain. And again, I think Akai should totally focus on Ultimate Showdown on PS4, PS5. But I do think that we should get. I'm not on PC right now, but I think we should get that discussion going about how to kind of encourage regular play sessions, or you know, something like a league through on certain days of the week on that PC side, because I am seeing I've been it's been one of the areas that I've actually recruited quite a bit on, and so I have to admit the people that were saying that this being on PC really matters. I was kind of skeptical for a while, but now I see it because I get a lot of people in my locals to play VF by letting them know that they can play it on PC. And so I think creating some type of organized play would go a long ways to making that environment even better. I don't think Akai should do that, but I do think the discussion should be. I think it needs a lot of voices to kind of culminate in something good. And so I think it'd be awesome if that happened on the VF Discords. So yeah, or on VFDC. But yeah, that's just what I want to bring up there.
Okay. I'll just finish everything up at the next intermission or at the end of the session. But thanks for joining, Jinx and Jimmy. So make it even numbers, so I don't have to actually exit and be a spectator. So that's good. And so we got 12 players. A nice way to end the year with the North American Open Leagues with a good amount of players.
It would be wonderful for that final league to be won by either Jimmy, especially for, in my opinion, or Jinx. What is Jinx's current record this season? Because Jinx is a strong player, but yeah, but I think
he participates here and there still, like, but not as much as he did in 2022.
Yeah,
but he has gotten multiple first place finishes in the past.
Yeah,
but he's definitely a duet. He has a very offensive play style. So
then of course we got
if he
Shadosha.
can participate, he can.
I would really love to see Shadosha also put in a win here too. And so we'll see though.
Jamie has 2 first place finishes this fourth quarter, and Shadosha has 3 first place finishes.
Ooh.
But one thing that was mentioned in the past was how like again the league ladder is kind of meant for those who participate a lot and have the skill for it.
Yes.
But we could also do like a championship for those who can't play like frequently. Like whoever got 1 first place finish can participate in the end of the quarter tournament. But that, again, it depends on everyone how many people actually really want to do that.
Good luck, everyone.
Right.
I would love a championship.
But we'll talk about this later. let's just get just finish this league and we can continue.
All right, everybody, let's do this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Setsuna's gonna get his revenge. He usually gets the third league revenge on me. He beats the crap out of me in the third league. So let's see what happens. Okay, I was able to avoid the Setsuna revenge battle. I was able to stop the revenge from happening. It's very. I think it's because of my matches with G-Spox last night. I think it's allowing me to find a way to play against this. However, it is still scary because I think right now, I'll say it now. Now that we've got our league battles out of the way. I think if Setsuna does something like 4 PKG, it would distract me because I'm doing a lot of pokes. However, I've been trying to play with the rhythm a bit. I've been trying not to just do it flat out, always on buffer, which is risky to do against Akira. I use a lot more of the 4-6P plus KP. That is something I've been using a lot against Setsuna lately, just because it covers a lot of things, but it is weak to the 4 PKG. It's really weak to that. It's weak to low punch, right? 3P plus K is a little too slow, but so I think 3P plus K might actually, it's kind of a toss-up about which one wins that. But it would suck, because if I get hit by 3P plus K, then I'll get double palmed or something. So there's that. But Akira is very scary in general, so I think it's just more that today Setsuna is playing more, I've put him on his back foot. And I think when he's on his front foot, I think it's way more scary, and the risk for me, the reward for Akira is high, and the risk for me is high. So I think if Setsuna switched to more aggressive mode, I think it actually would, the outcome would be a bit different, and I don't know where the fight goes. And I was always trying to prepare for that, but a lot of times I was able to keep him on his back foot. And so I was able to apply the reads or do the conditioning, But I think his Akira is very good. It's just more of that I was able to keep him from doing that for today. But that's not every day at all. Not even every game. It's a lot. It's like it worked out really well for me today. Being very rough, but Dr. Robzo, I'm glad we're fighting. I know that my Leon's a bit brutal. That was good. That was good. Oh, that was very good too. Very good. Good choice. A bit risky there. So what happened was I saw the opening here. So with this whiff, I saw this opening. Okay, I know that I've got you defensive on the opening, so now I'm using a little bit more aggressive openings. Man, Kage. Alright, good game. Normally here, kick is the punish, so 4P got away for... Okay, I guess it was enough. I guess. I need to look at the frame stats because I don't think 4PP was guaranteed. I think he might have given up or something, or just let go of the controls there. But if he had mashed, I think if he did jab, it would have beaten out that 4PP. So actively doing either guard throw escape or even punching in another attack, even after a guaranteed situation, is a good thing to do. So if he had done guard throw escape, which means he would have guarded, he would have blocked the 4PP. If he had done evade, which is not really what you do in a guaranteed situation, but you could, then evade throw escape would be solid. And then if he had just gone for a jab, just to punish anything that's not frame tight, that also is valid as well. So when you get something, when you get blocked, and the attack that got blocked is guard punishable, you still want to do something there. You still have to make a decision, and the decision is generally guard throw escape is the most common decision there, because you're defending against both a slow attack and you're defending against a throw. Evade throw escape is valid to do as well, though you have to wait a moment and then do it. And then you also have to not do the throw escape too early, because when you buffer evade throw escape, the throw escape can cancel the evade input, because when you hit guard, it resets the buffer, and when you have as much time as you do have in an Itaka situation, then like your throw escape guard is gonna actually say, I'm not doing that evade. I reset the input buffer. So it's important to know that. Yeah, I know. Big hugs, big New Year hugs to you, Silverbolt. Fist bump to you. We're gonna use this league to overcome this. We're gonna do it. It's so hard. It is. It really is, because I still deal with it to this day. Such smart decisions there. Blurring's outplaying me right now. Right now. Really good. And that was a clean... That's what you do. Save that for that moment. Clean. He's got to do a little more with this. He's not just hit me, he's got to convert it, and I think he tried. Very good. He challenged me on that. I have to do 6 PP. Do I? I think so. Alright, here we go. I'm dead. Good game, good game. Good game, Blurring. That was excellent. Especially that first round was really, really good. But this whole game was really, really good. So, excellent game, Blurring. Excellent, excellent game. Good stuff with your Vanessa. Wish I had more Diet Coke. I know. That's why I'm gonna encourage you to be brave. It's hard. Keep it up though. Keep working at it. It's one of those. This is what the league is for. It gives us lots of volume to practice, because I had to do that too. I have to use all that time fighting. What Silverbolt is doing in league, their dedication, their consistent coming into league and fighting. Those experiences all add up and make VF stronger. It makes your VF stronger. It really does. The good news is that this thing that Silverbolt's dealing is not a lag thing. It's not. It's not about the lag. It's not a random variable. Maybe a semi-random variable, but it's something that's under control. It's something that can be controlled, but it just sucks that it's what it is, and I get it too. All right, here we go, Jimmy. Ah. So 8K was bad here because no range. Okay. Ah, he's trying to do that. Ah, that's such a good conversion. All right.
Round 4. Ready,
Such good. Yeah, that was so good.
ring out. Round 5. Ready, go.
Oh, so good. I love this. Okay, this is how you play Lao, though. This is... I thought he would go for the sweep. I was like, I'm just going to crush the sweep. He went for the spin kick. Good game, Jimmy. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I went for it, but it was fun. That was way too high risk of me, but still. Lots and lots of fun. I'm not used to seeing somebody do PPPK as the Okizemi. It's very cool. It's actually very, very cool. So, good game. Good game. I should have just, yeah. If I blocked anyway, it would have worked. He's like, you didn't block. I see. Gotcha. That was very fun. I like the very good game. I like the confirmation on 4P plus K. I like showing it to people because I'm trying to help J Thor improve also, and it was so wonderful to meet them on Thursday in person, and they're gonna come to Portland sometimes because they live in Seattle, but they work takes them into Portland pretty often, so we're gonna have lots of training sessions.
Round 1. Ready, knockout. Round 2. Ready, round 3. Ready,
Good game, Akai. A lot of fun. No, Pi is a hard one because if you try to lower risk against Pi, it's whack because you're playing in her game because she's also can play in a very risk reduced way that's really hard to crack. Really, really hard to crack. And she's got the coolest tools to deal with, to like capitalize if she's fast enough. Now that's Akai is not the type that's gonna PK after they fuzzy guard underneath like a high or a throw. But it is scary that Pi can do those things. And it's scary that Pi can also lock out some sequences. Like 3P plus K is just good at stopping people from moving, from proceeding forward, and it can be, and that momentum stop is really good at getting people to slow down and have to think. And Akai can still continue to, Pi can continue to chip away at the opponent once they start hesitating. So really good stuff. Reaper is doing amazing. Reaper has not fought Kung Fu Jimmy yet, or have they? Not yet. Okay. So we got lots to go. The Rock Reaper has been playing amazing the whole year and last year, but this year especially, like they keep getting stronger and stronger, and I love seeing how strong they've become. It's really terrifying fighting against them.
Round one.
Okay.
Ready,
Now I need a +8 to do this, so actually, well, no, I think 2P will be fine. So that was guaranteed damage there, and when she did 6P plus KP. But the guessing game, Leon can make this guessing game hard against Ali. So this one, that, by the way, JPEG, if you don't know, that's a low attack. This is a low attack. That's if, yeah, there you go. And if you practice block punishing it, you will make it, and practice evade punishing it is really important. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Good game, JPEG. Good game. Let's train more and definitely add to your sparring partners. Keep sparring with opponents like Hypergrav and with Silverbolt and others too, and spar with me too. Keep it up.
Playing the rules spoiler.
round
Right?
one.
And we get to play against I get to play against Sadosha, Jeffrey. Today Taka, because you're on the very cool.
Well, how did I make him wake up backwards? Let's see.
That's for
How did he wake up backwards? I need to figure that out.
Oh, lucky.
Oh, very cool. Twice in a row is good. slides under the high. Smart play. Yep. Good game, Kung Fu Hustle.
Offensive stance, offensive move. Very good against defensive players.
Come on, Setsuna. Do it.
Side turn.
Jimmy is also in position to win. Reaper, though, is still in the strongest position. Good up, Reaper.
Alright, let's see. We still have the Walk Reaper 6-1, Cessna 6-1. And Jimmy's still playing against this match. Against Silverbolt.
Silverbolt took out Jimmy.
Larry up there.
Yep.
Jimmy got lost.
Congratulations,
So
Silverbolt.
going 2 good with 6 wins and 1 loss.
Very good games.
So now we all have to work on playing the Walk Reaper.
Yeah, Akai's rallied the call. Everyone take down Rock Reaper.
Cessna
But
down.
Reaper has been playing amazing, so. Yep, he called it. I couldn't evade any of those. I was trying to evade those. Good game, Sudasha. do need to study Elblaze's frame data because there's a lot of stuff that's like I need now. Reaper has been playing such on point Elblaze play that like I have to use the frames a lot in that matchup now. I can go for Crush, but it's way too risky. Oh, Reaper's gotten better at calling out Crush by using mids very like on point. And it's like, so you gotta be able to now know the situation after the mid to know. After you block the mid, you need to apply those frames. Really important. And Reaper has now... Reaper's Elblaze will punish you if you're not playing the frames. So, yeah. Alright, Silverbolt, here he goes. Silverbolt is a giant killer today.
9, 10, 11,
Yeah.
rounds.
I know. Well, all of us monsters are very scary on the taco stage, especially. Yeah. You're doing so good though, and you beat Jimmy Claymore, really huge. Hmm. Hmm.
I was trying to backdash and I think my back was onto that dash.
Thank you for the battle, Silverbolt. I did. Yes, I did switch on you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yep. Jeez, Jinx. Jinx also plays Leon. But I think his main character is Go. Hi. Chan Chai, you see Cessna, Santais. Okay. Cessna playing this Flaring. Walker's still playing this Jimmy. Okay, so Jimmy could get.
Look at this crazy. We're gonna have a lot of like number 2s. Maybe we'll have a lot of number 1s. That would be an awesome. Wouldn't that be an awesome? That would be a pretty awesome New Year's New Year's Eve celebration.
And Jimmy defeated the Walker, so we got 4 players with 7 wins and 2 losses now, I think. So it could be anyone's game. And I think I said supposed to walk to Cessna, so I have a major role in that.
So good.
Except for a chance to sneak in.
So powerful, that situation. Really beautiful. Jinx's play was awesome there. Completely outplayed. was it. That's the round. Good round. Good round, Jinx. That was whack. I don't know what happened here. This hop. I barely hit the super crouch. But yeah. That was such a beautiful call out. Good game. Good call out. Awesome game, Jinx. I'm out of the running. But that was an awesome battle. That was a lot of fun. And Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Jinx. I do like Jinx's style of play. I like a lot of the setups he does. And it's just, there's a lot of cool stuff that he does that is so much fun. And just as you saw, like, it always is a threat to, like, completely undo you. So if you just try to sit on your advantage, it's okay, but you got to be very careful. Some of those setups, I'm glad that I guessed for low throw when I needed to, but at the same time he got me on it. I think he did 2 and I did 3, so it's really good stuff. But he only did it one time. There's just a one time for that. But Jinx was on top of they were doing the right stuff. I really like that. So. But that's like the style of play I do like playing. I like playing the mind games with Go. So yeah, but I think I am not in contention now. There's going to be either Jimmy or Setsuna is going to be an 8-2 after this. And I'm fighting Reaper next. Jimmy would fight Dr. Robzo. So if Jimmy wins against Setsuna, yeah, he did. Jimmy will win this. Jimmy almost for sure is going to win this. But Dr. Robzo can always be surprising against Lau. But I think Jimmy has got this. And I think it's awesome. Jimmy is the person I would have bet to win this whole thing. But I think we have a lot of people that can end up in second place, tied. I think, let's see how many people tie for second place.
Let's see. I think Jimmy has lost his syllables for me, so is he right now in first place?
Yes.
He is right now in first place.
Alright, ooh, Kai's gonna spoil Setsuna.
So we got a chance to get a little bit more interesting. I know Jimmy's full position. I think that's right. Oh, that's strange.
Got it. He's got that reaction. There's the problem with that reaction. I really want to try to hit this. It's like, I know I can do it, but that's okay. Interesting. Good game.
I think the Jimmy right now is playing against.
You might be inputting too early. That's what happens to me, especially in offline. But generally, if it's possible to input way before the input buffer, especially like depending on the opponent that you're fighting, it can really happen. Especially like when I fight Akira, it's really easy for me to input too early, because like he's got a lot of stun on some attacks, not all. And if I get counter hit, more stun, and it's just like okay. But maybe not. But I think that could happen. What? I did not expect to win this.
Oh, what's this? Chan gets first place.
Yeah.
That is
He would have been higher, a lot higher.
yes, yeah.
Like that loss dropped him like at
Silver
least 4 points.
Silverbolt, thank you so much for the New Year's present. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, Silverbolt.
Silverbolt is my hero. Dr. Robzo is my hero.
You guys are welcome.
I did not expect to win. Thank you for the New Year's present, Jimmy. I did not expect to win. I think Jimmy was trying to line up. I think Jimmy was trying to line up like 4 people being number 1.
So he just like straight punch.
I thought.
He bought the refs. He bought the refs.
Yeah.
We are going to end this session with a league for any week for everybody. There's no region restriction. Thank you for those who played Jinx. Thank you for playing Jinx. So those who want to stay and continue playing, please do so. I'm going to let the other people know they can join. I've put my set of spectators just in case we get a lot. Never know. Benefit, thanks for joining.
Thank you very much, Silverbolt. I think Jimmy was trying to line up a 4 people get first place thing. You know? I was wondering if we were gonna get like a New Year special of, you know, a lot of second places. You know?
When I saw that we had 4 people with, yeah. When I saw that we had 4 people that had the same record, like I think it was 7 wins, 7 wins and 2 losses. Yeah. So, this is gonna be a very interesting one.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like Jimmy on first, and then we were gonna have like 4 number 2s, you know. And so, what was the record? Was it 5 for first place or 3? I forgot what the record was for simultaneous first place.
Well, it was you, me, and SF Punker.
Yeah, so 3.
Participate in the weeknight earlier this week. It's been a while. But all 3 of us got tied for first place. Yeah, the same exact record.
It's like, so next year on New Year's Eve we have to like aim for like, you know, 5 people getting first place at the same time.
The next record to get is at 4 first place finish times. Yeah.
But then everybody would accuse VF players of match fixing.
4 players with the same. It's technically possible, I think. Yes,
So
especially
hard.
when we get a higher amount of players in the league. Yeah. Alright guys, we are going to end this session. Normally we end it with a random team battle, but this time we are going to do a league with no region restrictions.
Yeah.
So if you can participate, please do so.
EU players, come on in. Australian players, come on in. Asian players, come on in. And African players, come on in. South America, please come on in. And yes, Antarctica can come on in if possible. So.
I don't think even they acknowledge Antarctica.
Yeah. We just like Antarctica edition Virtual Fighter. You know.
In South America, yes.
Yeah. South America is a really good region. It's just has tough connections with everybody, but they have lots of players. I mean, in general, for most, like, that is like a region where I just see lots of people playing competitive video games. But the hard part for them, internet connection with with other regions. And I have no idea who Bennis Head 6'9" is, but yeah. Let's see.
He started participating in the leagues maybe a week, 2 weeks ago.
Let's see.
But he would actually be preferred to be called J-Rod, I believe.
J-Rod?
What name
Okay.
did I have? D-Wad.
D-Wad. Oh, gotcha. Yep, that's on brand. Okay, so D-Wad. We should just give him the new name, Monty 5 Venus, So- yeah. But we won't explain to them the Monty 5. Let's see. Man, look at Blurring go. Blurring and I had a really good battle in that third league. So. I like how I'm glad to hear that you've acknowledged that Blurring's stats have really show like how much are showing material gains. Because sometimes it's hard to feel it in the week to week and in the battle to battle. But it's good it definitely is a good feeling when you can see it. But I know how much stronger they've been getting. So.
Alright, welcome Box Pizza. Box Pizza is from Sweden. One of the consistent members who participate in the Europe League.
Welcome Box Pizza Cat. Do not underestimate Box Pizza Cat. And their connection generally is very good. Even though they're from Sweden, their connection is generally good. Though today it's looking not that, but we don't mind. We're happy to have them here. Box Pizza Cat, watch out for their switching of pace. They can play fast and they can play slow. They can play aggressive and they can play defensive. So be on the lookout for that when you fight against Box Pizza Cat. It's really good training for everyone. VF is a game where the switching of pace is really, really valuable. It's not quote unquote essential, but it's really valuable. Oh, Jimmy, have a good one. Happy New Year, Jimmy. Thank you so much. If you come back in the room, I'll be very happy, though. Maybe it was...
Thanks for playing, Jimmy. And see you next year, most likely. Hey, 4i4. This is 4 matches before we begin.
Ooh, 4i4, one of the all-stars in EU. Awesome to have you here. Wow. Let's see. Yeah. Come on in, 4i4. I don't even know how to call it, but I think 4i4 sounds cool.
40i4.
40i4, okay. Are they related to 3x3 eyes? Just kidding. It's an old series.
Oh, I think it's on a computer. I forgot. He told me this a while back.
Like an ASCII.
40i4 is this VFDC nickname, and then we were always I think I was talking on VF Numbers stream, like is it Mr. Xliv? Is that how we pronounce his name? And then I was like, oh no, X. This is the nickname of 40i4 on VFDC. And then you look at it's the Roman numeral.
Yeah.
And so then I asked him which one do you prefer to call it? And he say 40i4.
40i4.
So that's what I call them now.
Might be 40i4, but they're like what, third place in right now. They're the third place in the EU, on the EU league, Akai leagues. I know they've got like they're third for most number ones in the EU Akai league, right?
Yes.
Yeah, after Natsu the Wolf and after Kingo. So that's really awesome.
Kingo,
like their number really
Natsu.
stands out. Like yeah. So what can you tell me about their play? What do I need to know about 40i4?
I'm not very good at right now explaining. You see.
You can start with the character. You know?
Oh, you don't know? He plays Blaze.
Plays Blaze.
Blaze.
Oh
That's
my
his
god.
name.
Oh,
Blaze.
okay. Okay, are they the one that was at Global Showdown? Were they at Global
No, he
Showdown?
didn't go to Global
Okay.
Showdown.
I know that
he's been
Reap.
a long-time participant for a while.
Okay, because I know that Reaper.
It's a scary wake-up game.
Yes. Yeah, and if you know which ways to knock down the opponent with Blaze, I'm definitely gonna lose to it, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be so much fun trying to fight it. Hopefully I'll have a full game with it. The hard part is that when learning that it's like, oh, I got 3-0'd and I don't see anything, but I will try. But I think Reaper has been inspired by watching these European Blaze players. So Oh, that was a punish there. Okay. Of course it's okay. When we're doing this international game, though, then sometimes the punishes are not going to happen. So we'll just have to see. 4-6K plus G is cool. This thing is a real pain to deal with, like on wake up. You know, if you're not expecting it, anyways. If you're expecting it, there's stuff you can do, but it's hard. But if you're not expecting it, you're gonna get wrecked by L-Blaze. And that's like that weird stepping front kick that he does. And if you block it or get hit by it, he can go directly into rocket discharge. And there's an option select to do that. So the way to do it, if you're playing as L-Blaze, is you do 4-6 kick plus guard, if I'm correct. Might be 4-6K, but I think 4-6 kick plus guard. And basically on the hit frame, you do back forward. And what that does is that it's because back forward works for one of them, and then the other one can do forward, but there's a timing. So when you just do, I think back forward, it might be forward back forward, like 6-4-6. But if you do like 4-6 or 6-4-6, it'll always do the rocket discharge, as long as it makes contact. So.
All right. Again, this is not restricted to North America anymore. We're just trying to get end the year off with anyone who likes BF and wants to participate. Right now we have 40i4 or Mr. Axliff here, and Box Pizza Cat from Europe. And thanks for joining Kuwait Kara, who is also Mr. Wiggles in the Vitrified Discord. I think Mr. Axliff, 40i4 is just leaving the room trying to reset. Hopefully his connection with everybody. I noticed that's the general thing that a lot of the Europeans had to do.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Well, it's right now we put the room, I glazed my L1 button. Right now the room is working, so don't worry. So I don't think it's like 100% always happens. Thanks for reboot the room. I glazed my L1 button. I think you should still be okay. Try. But yes, on this small screen here, do not hit the L1 button to make it to go full screen. We had a little happen during intermission today, but okay, we only won the leagues with even numbers, so.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Alright, we still have 3 spots remaining. So those who want to join, passcode is 1231. Again, this is not limited to North America. So if you're from Europe, South America, or anywhere else, you're more than welcome to play. This for we don't know how the connection is going to be with each other.
Good game. Very good game, Reaper.
Alright, how many matches was it? Information. Was it only 3 matches? Okay, so we have 3 matches remaining. 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 3 mat
Such a good Okizami there. Oh, nice way to deal.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
Hey, Happy New Year, Phoenix Force.
Oh, what, it would be wonderful to have
Yeah.
Phoenix Force here. Happy New Year, Phoenix Force.
We're right now going a league with no region restrictions, so those from other places outside of North America is more than welcome to join. We already have 48-4, aka Mr. Excellent here, and Box Pizza Catman. So the more the merrier. You can still get 3 more people in.
Weapon.
Alright, here we go. Reaper versus Box
Next.
Pizza Cat. Is he in? Nope. Alright.
Yeah, it's okay.
Wanted to watch that match. Alright, Setsuna versus Box Pizza Cat. I've already given you my notes on Box Pizza Cat. Let's see how they've been playing lately, though.
Ready, go! Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout.
Alright, kick around. With the wall throats forward.
3. Ready, go!
Yeah, so Box Pizza has 4 first place finishes.
Alright. Good game, Box Pizza
And he
Cat.
also introduced his brother also plays. That's the best way to get people into the game. You go ask your relatives, and family members,
Absolutely.
or friends to try it out. And his brother's nickname is Moldy. Not to get confused with Mold Monkey. I think there's a island player in North America that goes by that nickname.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, we got one more match to go, and then we'll begin.
Alright.
And this is a matchup with Joshua, who's from Texas, so Midwest. Alright, I need to go take a phone call right now, so I'll be right back.
Alright.
Round 1. Ready,
Huh?
go!
哦，有用技术。
Knockout.
Hey, Changsha, Sensei, can you hear me?
Yeah, we heard you earlier. Yep, on the phone.
Yeah, I had to take care of something.
Okay.
I'll be almost start off the league, and then but I don't think I'll be able to participate.
Okay, no problem. Happy New Year,
Alright.
also.
Alright, so let me just go ahead. apologies, guys, and I'll be back after this.
Knockout.
Setsuna, how was the connection when you fought?
Round 3.
What?
How was the connection when you fought Box Pizza Cat?
I don't know. I didn't get to do anything.
Yeah. I see.
It's I don't know if it's timing or if it's just
He's
internet, but I just
he's really as I
get counter hit every time.
well, as I said earlier before, he's good at playing with both timing. Like he changes pace and he also changes mix up. So it makes it very hard and it can make it very scary because he does score a lot of counter hits with that. But yeah.
I don't know. For a second, I feel like he's doing anything, and then
Yeah.
he's immediately doing something else. And
That's why he's playing on an off rhythm, which is causing people to not sure if it's their turn. So yeah, that's basically kind of the gist of it. Is the off pace will do that. All right, good luck, everyone. Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
All right, here we go. Happy New Year, everybody. This is awesome. The World League of VF, yes. I know he didn't like that. I know he didn't like that the sidekick played out the way it did. Alright, let's do this.
Round 3. Ready, go.
Good round. Oh! I gave up too early. So sure he had that.
Round 4. Ready, go.
Right. Good game, Setsuna.
Forgot the train, eh?
Hey Sorensen, good to see you. Welcome. You'll get that rematch. I'm cheering for you, Silverbolt. And it can be hard fighting he's got like a stutter pace. But he is capable of switching it to a fast pace, so be careful of that. But his stutter pace will get a lot of counter hits on people because they're wondering they'll be wondering if things are not working, and it's what it is just he's like doing a slight delay. Yeah. And that's his style. It's not the lag. It's like it's his style of play. It messes up with people that have a very straightforward pace, and it can mess with people that wait too. It's something that I do as well, but I just make it look more aggressive when I do it. You know. But it's gonna be hard for me to do it too. Like the hard part with Leon is sometimes we get into a crush war, and it's very scary. I see. Well, we are on the international connection. This is why we don't normally play international, so we will see how this goes.
Ready, go.
Okay. I'll take it.
Round 2. Ready,
It is going well.
Round 3. Ready, go!
That was really cool. That's good. The stutters were rough, but it was good. It's good.
Round 4. Ready,
All right. Thank you for the match, Kuroi Kawa. Sorensen, always awesome to have you. Thanks for your support. Thanks for watching us yesterday when I was fighting Juicebox. That was a lot of fun. And it was hard matches. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm having fun. Today in League, I won all 3 leagues today. It worked out that way, so I'm really grateful for that. And it was a lot of fun. I was surprised I won the 3rd league. Very surprised by that. But it was lots of fun. So the awesome thing is Kuroikawa's matches are the ones being watched on the Akai stream, so I think that's really, really cool. We get to watch that. I think he's a really fun player to watch and I think he's a person who's learned VF this year, I believe. Or no, he's learned for a while, but really focused playing this year, and I think they're playing great. Their brother also plays, and I have had wonderful chats with them. So yeah. That said, a big favorite is probably Mr. 44, right? 4004, whatever it is. The L Blaze player. They're also from Europe, and I would say they're probably favored because L Blaze is already hard to fight, but their L Blaze is very strong. So let's see how it goes. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna do our best, but I think the L Blazes are gonna top this league here. I think they present really scary. Like the decisions are pretty hard when they've got their flow in, and their Okizemi is really rough pressure.
round 1.
Yeah. Oh, you'll have it, I hope. So yes. But the European L Blaze player is very strong. He's one of the favorites. They are the third. They're the person who's won the 3rd most number ones during this season. And Natsu the Wolf is very strong, and so is Kingo, of course. But it's a combination of factors. 1, they're really good, so that alone. 2, L Blaze is a very tricky matchup for a lot of people to learn how to fight against, including me. There's a lot of things I'm uncertain about because, especially now. But the good thing is I think it's something I can learn, especially now, because we've got more strong L Blaze players. But one of the things that L Blaze does is it's awkward for the L Blaze player first, and then it's awkward for the opponent, which is that L Blaze has a weird relationship with mid range. They've got a good move like with 4P plus K, and they've also got some other good moves, but the timing, the use of it is just really weird. So at that range, in the past, a lot of them will struggle to get good at how to approach, and then they learn how to approach with L Blaze, and it's very scary. By approach, I mean when you make the transition from long range to close range. Now, because of the current bug, I'm not switching to the replay view because I'm just afraid of causing a crash. So I'm just going to leave it on this view. But because I think that if I switch the view, there's a chance I cause a crash, and I don't want to do that. So we're just watching this way, and yeah, Box Pizza Cat continues their run. Yep. There's Venus Head there. Let's see. Yep, Mr. 40i4. Yeah, 40i4 is, of course, doing really well in their fighting against Joshua Pac-Man. But it's going to be a hard matchup for me. Honestly, I don't expect to win against Mr. 40i4. And Box Pizza Cat can really blow me up because Leon Match is very volatile if you let it be. And their off pace is going to make me want to use tools that are not good at controlling the crushing. Right? So it's really hard. But we'll see. I'll try to maintain pace and pressure. But I do. Box Pizza Cat's a person where I believe that I have really good odds against them. I think I'm favored if we fight like a 1st to 10. But I think in league battle, they're a very high risk opponent for me. They're they have a very high chance of blowing me up in the league battle. So because it's hard to track down, it's hard to condition them within 3 rounds. It's really hard to do that conditioning. Within 5 rounds, it's hard to do that conditioning too. I do it quite a bit, but against them it's going to be harder. Especially like the way they've got better defense than people realize. Okay. So we're going to count on Reaper to win this for us. Reaper, the backs of the US is on you. That's really cool. Now Reaper is using set plays in a very good way, right? Yeah, we'll keep that damage low. There it is. That is the L-Blaze Okizemi that you have to deal with. That's whack shit that I don't know what to do with. Good game, good game, good game, Reaper. That was a weird situation. I'm gonna have to like rewatch that and learn that situation because it's a really weird one. Really, really weird. But yeah, good stuff. Awesome plays. L-Blaze is awesome. I like L-Blaze a lot. This is a character I do want to play more myself. But it is really hard, like learning how to play L-Blaze. So, like the input commands are really awkward for me. The things that make Leon's catch throw weird for me are the same things that make playing L-Blaze weird for me. Alright, Dr. Obzo, here we go. I'm glad you're here with us in this international festival. It's like the International Lollapalooza of VF. Good game, Dr. Opso. So I think Box Pizza Cat and I fight next. I think it's Box Pizza Cat next. And then Mr. 40 I4. So that's going to be a crazy battle. Box Pizza Cat. I don't know how well I do. It's so volatile. It's like really, really crazy battle. It's going to be very weird. They are capable of blocking lows. Like, they do block lows and reads. It's really good. It's a very good skill they have. And like I said, I'm confident fighting them in like a 1st to 10, but I think in the league it's very, very scary. Actually, it's gonna be a lot of fun though. It also means it's very, very fun. I'm glad that Setsuna got their revenge on Box Pizza Cat. That's awesome. Alright, Box Pizza Cat, here we go. Welcome, my friend. I'm really glad that you've been playing and you've been taking some ones. So congratulations on an awesome league season and for the awesome VF. I really like this guy a lot. I like chatting with him as well. There is a little lag, but actually the connection is very good. Yeah. Yeah, they're not gonna go for it. So they're containing me with the mids. Got it. Yeah, I have very good connection with them. Good game, my friend. Good game, Box Pizza Cat. I really like your Leon very much. Really good using the mids. Good mixing in half circle forward punch to try to keep people off of evading to your back. However, there's nothing wrong with that plan. It's just that you can use some faster mids if you have to. That's all. Yeah. I set up. I tried to see if I can catch you on spacing, so it worked out in my favor. But we should fight more. I love the connection that we have. The connection is really good. It's honestly like, it's like playing against people some in the harder parts of the East Coast. It's really, really good. So, thank you very much, Box Pizza Cat. And again, congratulations on getting your ones, on winning first place quite a few times in the league in the EU. Yeah, you guys got to add each other and do rematches. You guys got to fight each other more, you know. Add each other on PlayStation Network. You can see that you can fight Europe, so. There you go. They have interesting stuff that's good about their play.
Round 2. Ready, go!
So this wake up, I got hit while trying to hold guard, just like what happened with Silverbolt. All right, good game, Venus Head. Good game. That's also AKA DWAD. Thank you very much for the matches. Thank you for the match, and hope we get to play more. Keep it up with Wolf. Keep it up. There's some good stuff in your play already, so very good stuff. Setsuna is in a strong position here. 6-1 plus 12. Of course, I had a bye round, so we're waiting on bye rounds. But yeah, Setsuna's off to an awesome. Is leading. Keep it up, Setsuna. I want you to win this all. I want you to win this all. So make his New Year's feel a lot better. We do. I think it's something where we can do it once a month, right? I think once a month would be an awesome time to do World League. You think so? I think once a month would be pretty awesome. I think these are fun. Or we can even make it a regular part, but I don't know. That's asking for a lot, but I think it works out, except for dinner time on the East Coast. That's the problem. If we were to do it after each Sunday league, that would be the hard part. But International League is awesome. I like it too. I like it too. Who did Mr. 40i4 lose to? Setsuna beat Mr. 40i4. Congratulations. That Akira just rocks it. Setsuna is on a roll. Setsuna is taking no L's except for me. Just me only. Keep it up. I want Setsuna to win this whole thing. You can do this, Setsuna. I think so. I think Mr. 40i4 is going to get my number. But Setsuna, I think you can do this.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Damn, Blaze. Very good call out. Just with the elbow kick, he's like, yeah, you're gonna try to do that. The connection, I think, is kind of hard for them, though. That was rough.
Round 4. Ready,
So watch out for this. Thought that low punch would work. It would not. Alright, good game, Mr. 40i4. Man, awesome to hear about that. Take this New Year's Eve to add people to your friends list. I need to add our European friends to my PSN friends list, 100%. I already added Box Pizza Cat, I believe. But. All right, Kung Fu Hustle, here we go, my friend. Good games, Kung Fu Hustle. Again, our connection has gotten a lot better, but Kung Fu Hustle does says they're still having trouble with inputs. I used to think it must be their connection, but right now I don't know. I do think that under pressure, though, even I feel like I input stuff too early because when I'm pressured, I tend to rush. So for me, I have to slow down. Some people slow down when they're pressured. I tend to rush. So it's always a tough one, you know. Shidosha is always a huge threat for me. Such a smart player, very terrifying. I've got Shidosha coming up. J-Pack, blurring. Yeah, this is scary. Silver Ball. Yeah. Let's see. Mr. 40i4. Blurring and Setsuna and I. Yeah, this is crazy. I think Blurring can win this one too. I think Blurring will be happy if he wins this one. I can see any of us winning this whole thing. I think it's awesome. If we all got number ones, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah. All right, Shidosha, here we go. This is very scary because Shidosha can outread me. His reads are very good, and yes, he's using a character. Okay, I took a photo, but fortunately I didn't kill the stream. Very good. Really good. After elbow, it's a good chance to do uppercut though, because of that. Man, so good. This is the Shidosha I know. This is the Shidosha I know. Yep, that was good string play. But that Shidosha play was really good stuff. He's just like, I'm gonna Abare, like he's reading when to Abare. Very good. That was beautiful. He's calling that shit out. That was beautiful play there. That was good round, good round, good round, good round. Good round, good round. Alright, let's do this, Shidosha. Shidosha was awesome. Because Shidosha can play on reads, it's scary. He's a really scary opponent for me right now. And he's trying to insist on sharper play, and he did it against me. I think against some other players, it's harder on him on making that comeback because he really likes to execute on those reads, and he's insistent he's going to power up his Jeffrey. So that was... I am glad I could show him that I can play this like lower risk game too and keep it moral to a degree. But Blurring is in an awesome position right now with a 1-point lead, so Blurring is leading the pack right now. And Blurring has a good chance at beating me. So this is going to be an awesome battle between me and Blurring. And Setsuna is also in this amazing position where Setsuna can take it all as well. So we've got this nice three-way fight at the top. North American server, I guess. But yeah. Alright, Blurring, here we go. This is a big deal. This is a big fight. Oh, that sucks. Alright, that was an insane...
Round 2. Ready, go! Round 3. Ready,
Good game, Blurring. Good game. Very nervous because of all the things that can turn around the match.
do want to just before the end of the session also just comment a little bit on 2024.
I think there's a chance that Setsuna. I'm hoping to win against Silverbolt, and I think Setsuna and I can tie for first. I think there's a reasonable chance of that happening. I think there's a very reasonable chance that Setsuna and I tie for first if I win. And Silverbolt very much is capable of beating me, so this is it's going to be quite a match. But I'm really grateful for Silverbolt for helping me win the final league of North America. I see. Alright, I got it. Thank you for the battle, Silverbolt. Fighting Silverbolt actually also helps me with like keeping myself calm and collected about each decision on and how to try to maintain trying not to over risk, right? And also the low punches are a risk, right? He called out a low punch with a high knee. So thank you very much, man. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Huge hugs. And Happy New Year to your family as well. I'm so happy that I did this, right? So I'm gonna cry. So yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I tried to keep it on the neutral against you and being like, okay, let's try to do this stuff. Yeah. So it was a pace switch up for sure. And it was yeah, like but I had to be very careful and tell myself not to low punch too much. Yeah. Oh boy. Let's see. Yeah, Setsuna and I have to wait out this next round. Oh, I'm fighting against JPEG. Okay. Never mind, I didn't do it yet. This Setsuna and I might tie this? No. Let's see. If I lose, if JPEG beats me 3-0, then it will tie with Setsuna. So I've got enough of a lead, but if I get blown up by JPEG, I will tie for first, which I'm okay with that. But I'm going to fight to have it secured number one. I'm going to try really hard to do this. All right, JPEG, here we go. These lows are going to be the thing that, like, I will force every AoE player to deal with the low attacks. Thank you for the battle, JPEG. No, it's brutal. Right there, when you're low punch, if I block it, you're -5. And so, because of that, I have a lot of good moves that will just counter hit you if you do another attack after low punch. And if I gamble that next move is going to be a mid or a high, that you're going to do after, even if your low punch is blocked, then I have some really powerful combos I can do against you. So, thank you for the battle, my friend, and let's keep working on it. Let's keep working on the scene, and let's do some training, you and I too. So, everyone, cheers and thank you so much. Happy New Year. So. All right. Happy New Year to me.
Yeah,
Thanks, but that wasn't. Man,
guys.
Setsuna was really like. I thought I was betting on Setsuna to win, but I was like in the final one, I was like, okay, if I lose 3-0 to JPEG, then it will be a tied for first, But I'm not in such a giving mode, But I went full Saiyan, and But again, this was a lot of fun. Thank you to our international guests. I agree with Silverbolt where they're like, man, we should do this international thing more often, like, once a month or something is what I was thinking. But that said, we'll see what works, But no, this was.
If people's interested, we could always put it in as. Alright, thanks again everyone for playing. Apologies, I had to make it do the participant myself due to some of this outside. I had to take care of something. Alright, let me just.
Thank you, everybody. Happy New Year. I am going to be taking my family to a New Year's party. But if you happen to be in the Portland area, there's an awesome New Year's event called New Year's in Birth. But but it is a multi-game tournament that's basically it's 2v2. And a lot of people are playing games that they don't normally play in this tournament. So we've got beginners matched with veterans in Tekken 7, Under Night in Birth, Guilty Gear Plus R, Virtua Fighter is in the mix, and we've got a lot of people playing all of those tournaments. It's pretty cool. So yeah. Well, thank you all so much, and if you're in the Portland area, please do that. Please support your locals, and please support your online events such as Akai Leagues. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.
Let me just end it off before I close off the stream. Again, for 2024 for Europe, we'll start on Saturday, January 6th. For North America, it'll be Sunday, January 7th. People mentioned about doing the single A for the more of a novice level players, and that will be the first special session that we do. So that will be Monday, January 8th for Europe, and Tuesday, January 9th for North America. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff that can be happening, and to be most up to date, you could either follow me on X, Twitter, Akai_VF, or I also do a YouTube, but I'm slow to update that. If you're not part of the PSN groups that I made, and you want to participate in the leagues, just message me, and I'll invite you into those PSN groups. But the best way to stay up to date on when I'll be hosting a session is through my Twitch channel schedule. If you already follow me, you just go to the schedule tab, and it will actually list the local times of when each session begins. But of course, any feedback or stuff I've been posting on VFDC. Just search for Akai Leagues 2024. Or through the Virtual Fire Discord, they just made a new online events matchmaking category. So this is how, since our community is kind of all spread out using different sites and wells, this is how I try to keep people updated with what's going on. All right. Anything else? So one thing I do want to start doing a little bit more is during the special sessions, or maybe a bonus stream on Wednesday, is just discuss the game system or wells. So if you're looking at this screen here, if you understand what you're looking at, then what I would like you guys to do is tell me if it makes sense or is there a better way to explain it to people. Or, and if you're looking at this screen and don't understand what you're looking at, then my goal is that I'll be able to explain it to you or make resources so that you actually understand this. Alright, so, and yeah, so basically, one of the things I want to talk about is basically make resources that's going to be useful for everybody. Alright, and hoping the community will be able to help me with that.
Sounds amazing.
And I think that's basically. Oh, go ahead.
I just said it sounds amazing. I love it.
Alright, so anyone still planning to stream? I get people who are still in here that might be want to play. If so, you're going to head out, right, Chan-Chai?
Yeah, unfortunately I am. So I don't know if Reaper or Kung Fu Hustle are streaming or not. So let's see who is streaming VF. What a nice card, and there is one special request for one New Year's request from me. Can you make the card for that January 8th and January 9th so that we can release it a week early?
Oh, you mean for 2020 when the league begins?
Well, for the beginner one, for the single, for like the. I think you were thinking of the Monday and the Tuesday night for January 8th and January 9th.
That would be January 8th. I'll get the schedule up.
Because if we can pop those ones a week early, that helps like a lot. It helps a lot of people that are newer get into it. So, yeah.
And the other thing that I would really appreciate for you guys help me out is that this is very much a grassroots way of organizing and getting people to play. So if everyone helps us by mentioning people, hey, we do these league sessions, come try out, that would be good. Because we always need an influx of people, because people is going to be busy at times, can't participate. But the more that people are aware of these leagues, the more everybody will get matches. And so if you play somebody, have a really quick connection to them, hey, mention to them, hey, Akai has won these leagues daily. Just mention to them, and so that they're aware of it, and they have the option of participating or not. Okay. And the European guys did very well.
They did.
I think it was a 4th or 5th place. I can't remember. For the I4.
They all played really, really well. I had intense battles with both of them. With them. J Thor, so happy to see you. Yes, this is very much a grassroots thing, and constant word of mouth, letting people know. Honestly, letting people know that you enjoy it, that this is a good thing, like, does a lot. You'd be surprised how much it does. And a lot of times, communities just need that forward momentum. Oftentimes, they just needed someone to kind of be the catalyst. And Akai has been that amazing catalyst, but if more people can be more catalysts, it's even better. But thank you so much again, Akai, for being such an amazing force in our community, and also I'm really wishing you and your family the very best.
Thank you. So I'll be posting things basically every day, trying to just lead up to the new year of the leagues. Look for it in the whatever sites I posted earlier. And so I see Green Lantern is still streaming and he's playing in the room, so let me go raid him.
I will raid him as well. Let's make it a party.
And, so it's Green Lantern, GREENE, Lantern, and 99. This is a Kung Fu Hustle 99 Twitch account. And please definitely always provide feedback, negative or positive, because both will help in making these events better for everybody and for our community. Alright, you guys have a good day, and see you guys next year.
Happy New Year's.
Yeah, you too.
Happy New Year's. Happy 1 2 1 1 2 3 1 2 3.
I gotta add at least one more time. Alright.
Alright, I'm actually gonna raid Shadosha. And wanted to do that because I think Shadosha's got lots of good messages to share, so enjoy.
So Shidota, what did you say? I mean, I'm sorry, Chan, what did you say?
Oh, sorry, I forgot that I was on Discord. I was just telling my stream that I was gonna raid Shadosha actually. And so,
Okay.
but partly because private. Now that we're off the stream, one sec, let me turn off my stream. Let's see.